It was a sunny day anyway, so why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway, so why should we...
Langwell's final OG podcast, and Toga says, "Hi guys, welcome
Hello.
on in."
Welcome on in. Yes, this is the final podcast. There will never be another one after this.
That's what we were just. That's what we were just talking about. There will never. Yeah, this is the last one. We also haven't done one in a while,
Yeah,
and I feel like part of that is because we're switching over formats. And
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But we're gonna try and make a banger of a one for y'all. So, you want to get into it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Doing weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You take the lead on this one.
Okay.
Dead mouse.
There is a dead mouse. There might be another one. I'm not sure, but the mouse did die. That was a few weeks ago. What else did I do? I had an idea. Tell me if this is the right section for that. If not, I can bring
Okay.
it up later. But I had an idea for a way to make billions and billions of dollars.
Well, mine already failed. We already talked to one about one before stream started, and mine didn't work out. So you tell us about yours.
Okay. I
Blockbuster, right? But what if it was online?
yeah. What my idea is it's basically Blockbuster, except we're gonna
Oh wait, Blockbuster was actually involved.
mail.
In
No.
this? No. Oh,
I was gonna
see,
continue
Oh,
the
you were gonna
joke,
do.
but it's
You were
dead
gonna
now.
do. Sorry. You were gonna do Redbox. That was your joke.
No, my joke was Netflix used to mail people
Oh, right,
DVDs.
right. You know, by used to, you mean up until like 6 months ago?
True.
Because Pauline's parents
Yeah.
did that shit all the time, and it was crazy to me that was still an option.
And I say this to Pauline's parents with all the respect in the world. You do know that you can just stream it.
Well, I think it had a bigger selection. I think that was their excuse.
Oh, is that what it is? They were pushing that for a bit because they had like, when it came to mailing DVDs, they were basically just Blockbuster. But when it came to streaming, they only had a selection of
they
things. Oh, I see.
Switch shit out. Like, I think if you did mail me a DVD option, you get like all the shit that Netflix has, but like not American Netflix.
So can you, back when they were still doing this, there's no way you could get them to mail you a DVD of Stranger Things episodes, right?
I don't know. Well, I have the first season of Stranger Things on DVD, so I can only assume they did.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Did they make the other seasons of Stranger Things on DVD? They have to, right? Because there's some people who don't have streaming by,
Yeah.
process of elimination.
I don't know where they're selling them these days. Blockbuster's done. I mean, not Best Buy is done selling DVDs, so I don't know where they're selling them.
Walmart, probably.
Good point. $5.
Which is, if you are in a financial situation where you can't afford streaming, you're probably shopping at Walmart anyways. No, like, that's not a judgment. That's literally just
Right.
like, that's probably where people are buying DVDs anyways. Anyways,
the real idea.
my real billion, trillion, $1 million idea. So
are you sure you want to
familiar-
give it away on? I mean.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally
Oh,
fake.
okay.
Are you familiar with the video game Pocket Mortys?
Yes.
I feel like anyone who's seen an episode of Rick and Morty live has been subjected to this
Yes.
video game. It is it is ostensibly just a tongue-in-cheek Pokemon parody where all the Pokemon are Morty.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I've actually played it. Yeah, it's literally Pokemon except all the Pokemon are Morty.
That's fucking hysterical.
and
well,
they
isn't
have,
there
like-
Pickle Rick? Isn't Pickle Rick one of them?
Probably at this point. But the whole point of the game was like, oh, it's Green Morty and Alien Morty, and then they'd have them like themed after the episode you're watching. So it'd be like Caveman Morty.
My
and
interest in this game just skyrocketed. I never gave a shit about Pocket Morty. It sounds kind of kind of fun now.
Okay, well, good news, bad news. 1, you can still download it. It's still a game. 2, it's not
Oh,
fun.
no.
It's a bad game.
Oh.
I did not like it.
Is it not set up like Pokemon?
No, it's set up exactly like Pokemon. I just
Okay.
didn't care enough to continue
Okay.
playing it. Here's my idea. Pocket Sheldons.
Oh,
So
no.
we've got young Sheldon and we've got modern Sheldon. And we've also got old Sheldon. But what does elderly Sheldon look like? We could do Flash shirt Sheldon. We could do Green Lantern shirt Sheldon. The pitch works better if you look interested. We could do high concept Sheldons like Elder God Sheldon. We could do non-Euclidean Sheldon. We could do post and pre Bazinga Sheldon. That was the part you were supposed to laugh. So I think my joke is done.
No, it was fun. It was funny. I just no. Somebody will actually do it though. See, you've put it out in the world, and now somebody will make it.
I don't think Paramount is in the market for making this really, really good Sheldon video game idea that I came up with.
Listen, okay, it's not a bad concept. I hate it on a personal level.
Okay, but hear me out. I did not say here's a great video game. I said here's a way to make billions and
No,
trillions of dollars.
you're right. You're right. Oh man, good. Would you rather? Would you rather not make $1 billion, or would you rather be the person who made the?
I would rather
Pocket
be the
Sheldon
person
game?
who made Pocket Sheldons if it meant I had billions and trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
That was a pretty easy clap. Would you rather for me over here, the guy who actually did create Pocket Sheldons earlier this week, so I could talk about it on the podcast.
Okay.
Okay, well, moving on, I guess.
No. I do want to. I'm just. So here's where my head's at. Right. You said that makes a lot of sense. Good $1 billion. Is there a better character we could make?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
What do you mean?
If you're talking about making money, which was the point of
Okay.
this
No.
whole
No.
thing,
No. You're right.
no,
You're right.
there's
you're right.
not a better character.
Okay. All right. No.
Because we already listen.
Yeah.
The reason this works in my head, we already have 2. I know I was joking. We already have 2. We have Sheldon and young Sheldon.
Right. Just
The
on base.
existence of young Sheldon implies other adjectives can go before Sheldon.
No. You're right. You're
Other
right.
ages, other colors, other shirts, other time periods. What about cat Sheldon? Like fish Sheldon?
No.
it's just
You're
the
right.
Same, it's just the same rules that Pocket Morty doesn't have. It's just like make every Sheldon you could think of.
Son of a bitch. Godzilla.
What about Godzilla?
Better character for this game.
Not more profitable than Sheldon.
Son of a bitch! I keep forgetting that's the
No,
goal
you can
here.
try to make a better
No,
video
I'm
game,
I'm
and
thinking.
you
I'm
like
thinking.
you like 95% of the time will absolutely make a better video game. But like if we're literally doing
no, I'm thinking more profitable.
what I'm trying to do is I literally just want to make Pocket Mortys again, except it's going to be better this time because
I
it's going
think
to be
that's
because it's going to be
okay.
Sheldon from The Big Bang
Well,
Theory,
okay,
who
okay,
everyone
hold
loves.
on. Okay, where I interrupted, let's cut the sentence off there. I want to make Pocket Mortys, but I want to make it better. I think that's a fantastic idea. Let's make it more profitable. You picked a good one. I'm just scrambling in my head to try and find a better one. There has to be a better one.
Do you want to know what's a better one? Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
you know what's funny? When you said that, I was like, well, why don't you do it with Pikachu?
I know, right? It's almost like Pokemon Go is a shit tier game, and they should have just made a Pokemon game for phones, and we would have all loved it and still been playing it to this day.
Pokemon the company? Or are you talking Pocket Mortys?
No, I'm talking Pokemon. Now I'm complaining about Pokemon.
Oh, you just
'Cause
wanted
when
them
you're-
to make an app.
yeah, just make
version
an
of
actual
Pokemon.
video game. Just make a real video game. Just
on,
make.
on the. Did you see that?
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, you did see it though, right?
That Okay, something weird happened. We're not going to talk about it. No, now I'm complaining about how Pokemon Go sucks, and it's not at all anything like normal Pokemon.
know,
And if they
they've
put a
made-
normal Pokemon game, same with Mario Kart, same with Animal Crossing, and same with Fire Emblem. If they put a normal ass Pokemon game on the App Store, I would absolutely buy it. But the fact of the matter is, they didn't. But you want to know who did? Adult Swim, the people who made Pocket Mortys, and now I'm going to take their idea, which is dead because the guy was canceled, and I'm going to twist it and spin it. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make it more profitable with the addition of Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory and all his quirky
Harley
different
Quinn.
versions. Not more profitable than Sheldon.
Oh well, okay.
Because here's the thing, right?
Sheldon isn't Mickey Mouse, you know? It's not the
neither
biggest name in the world.
is Morty.
I know, but and you know, if I sat here and said, "Why don't we make a game like this with Morty from Rick and Morty?" you would also say, "Not as profitable," which I would agree to.
The only reason Pocket Sheldon's works is because Pocket Morty's existed first. Because Pocket Morty's, the whole thing is there's one character, his name is Morty, and then occasionally you'll have like Evil Morty is, I guess, technically a new character. Caveman Morty is probably a new character. But if you load up Pocket Morty's, there's like we're not going to talk about that.
No,
you
what?
load up
Languel, awesome.
You load up Pocket Morty's, and there's like 500 plus Mortys, right?
I think Languel cracked the code.
No, because that's exactly what I'm trying not to do.
You don't want different characters. You want it all the same one.
I want the Pocket Morty formula. I want one character where you can just, I caught young Sheldon. I caught this Sheldon. I caught adjective Sheldon.
Okay. I am going to bring it back to Harley Quinn real quick.
But Harley Quinn, my argument is that Harley Quinn already has all of these different versions of her that you could add to this game.
So you want to start fresh.
Yes.
You want one
that
doesn't already
People aren't
going
to come to our game if they're like, can I get Batman Ninja Harley Quinn or Suicide Squad Harley Quinn or Arkham Knight Harley Quinn? I can already see those in other things. But in Pocket Sheldons, they have non-Euclidean Sheldon. They have Buffalo Sheldon. They have post-Bazinga Sheldon. What does that even mean? How is that different from Sheldon Prime? I have to know. I must download this game. Paramount Plus is too expensive. There's too many streaming services. I haven't caught the finale of Young Sheldon. I hope the dad doesn't die, but the
Dead Dad Sheldon.
Dead Dad Sheldon, exactly, from that one episode where his dad does die in Young Sheldon. And I don't have a Paramount Plus account, and I want to catch up on my Sheldon. Well, they're not making Young Sheldon anymore. Oh, wait,
I'm
Young Sheldon.
around the room.
Wait a minute, Young Sheldon is on this app? You're going to see a lot of titties, my friend.
I
Wait,
know.
Young Sheldon is on this app? Oh, they've got Elderly Sheldon, too. What? They've got Flash shirt and Green Lantern shirt and Green Hornet shirt and Planet of the Apes shirt, Sheldon. They've got they've got cum Sheldon. They've got infant Sheldon. They've got Sheldon at every age of his life. They have Red Sheldon. They have Blue Sheldon. They have Fish Sheldon. They have two Sheldon. That was a Dr. Seuss reference. They have Dr. Sheldon. What if he was a doctor? I think he already is, but now he's a doctor with a lab coat.
Siamese Sheldon?
Siamese Sheldon? Is that what you said? Yeah. Sure. Every adjective could go before Sheldon the same way that it went in front of Morty.
Okay.
You are not going to convince me.
No, I'm beat. I am beat. Now my question is, I purchased Pocket Morty. I play Pocket Morty. What am I looking at? And how is
Pocket Morty or Pocket Sheldon?
Pocket Morty? Part 2 to the question, how is Pocket Sheldon better?
In Pocket Morty's, you play as Rick, and you catch Mortys. This is not theory. This is actually what happens in the game.
Okay. I like the concept so far.
You go around. It's like, from what I remember, it's level based, so it'll be like a mini Pokemon style map where you run into a trainer. They also have Mortys. Your Mortys level up. You can like do that thing that all phone games do.
Are the
other
trainers also Rick?
I don't remember.
Oh, they have to.
But I'm sure they are. If I remember correctly, you do that thing that a lot of phone gacha games do where you can like combine Mortys and like now you do this in Pokemon Go where it's like I have two Magikarps. Now I combine them and now this one's more powerful.
Right.
You can do that shit. So you boot up Pocket Sheldons. Mad Science History and Reveling the Mystery, it all started with Pocket Sheldons. And then you're playing as Leonard, obviously, and you it's just the same fucking game. You're playing as Leonard, and which is I think is the other one's name, and you have Sheldon. You have Sheldon Prime, or maybe you're trying to get Sheldon Prime. Ooh, maybe you start with young Sheldon because that's like the whole appeal. And it's like because they made a show about what if he was a kid, which I still can't get over. I thought we were done doing that.
Honestly, all the more reason to think your idea might work. They're
Yes.
clearly
Yes.
grabbing at
Yes,
straws.
clearly, that's what I'm fucking saying. We can sit here and complain about the Big Bang Theory all day, and I will, because it's a trash, garbage, idiot show for
Well, hold on.
moron
Are you
bullies.
trying to sell your show or no?
Sorry,
I mean, your game?
I got a little carried away. No, my game's not real. But then they made Young Sheldon, and I was like, what is this bullshit? And it's like the biggest show on planet Earth. The finale was live streamed like 250 million times. Fucking take that shit and turn it into I can't understand. It's just take Pocket Mortys and take Sheldon Cooper and then make a new, better game with less problematic individuals tied.
Okay, I own 7 seasons of The Big Bang Theory on DVD.
Well, you're part of the problem then, aren't you? You motherfucker. You're just proving my point. Of course you do, because
Hot
it's the
damn.
biggest show on the fucking planet, or it was for 12 seasons. I can't believe we as a society let it get to 12 seasons. Thank you, COVID. COVID did one good thing. It killed Big Bang Theory. But it birthed Young Sheldon now, didn't it?
You're yelling a lot at me and the people at home watching
My
our
game is-
final podcast.
My game is good. Just kidding. It doesn't have to be good, because it's going to sell.
Oh my god, it did it again.
Oh.
I think there might be a bomb in this
Oh,
room.
yeah. No, look. I can make it happen.
I'm not seeing it now.
I just saw it a second time.
Okay. There's a red light flashing in this room. From a weird place. It's coming from the ring light of all things.
I'll unplug it.
That
Now
isn't on because we got 2 not shitty cameras.
It's not on, but it was plugged in. So now, if it does it, I think we should evacuate
leave,
immediately.
yes. Yeah.
We're gonna need someone with mod powers to end the stream for us, because we're gonna be in a different
That's me.
state.
I can do that.
But I need you to have your keys like getting into your car. Like,
Well, once
you're
we're
gonna be busy doing other stuff.
Okay, hold.
Why'd
Okay,
you stop at 7? By the way, I know I'm like sitting here talking about why it's like bad and shit. Why stop at 7? Maybe they didn't make all 12 because streaming and whatnot.
that is a great question though. Maybe he got sick of it.
I definitely did.
Also, Langwell, we may have to not do Jackbox tomorrow, but we should plan that out and have a day where we all play and on stream. We have a not channel-related Dungeons & Dragons emergency, and we might have to do a session tomorrow night, or we might not be able to for the next, month and a half. Transition from DVDs to streaming.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Made it to season
I figured.
7.
My parents are the biggest fans of this fucking stupid fucking show, and they only have the first 6 on DVD.
Makes sense. Okay. My last question.
Oh my god. Yes. Is your last question not a question? Is it a state? Is it a
No,
yes,
no,
we
no,
can-
it's a
we can-
question.
We can do it. Here's $1 trillion.
If only. No. My last question is, are you calling it Pocket Sheldon?
Yes.
Oh. You were strong-willed on that. Okay.
I want people.
You don't care that it's a ripoff of
I want
Pocket
people
Morty,
to know
which
it's
is
a
a
ripoff.
ripoff
I
of
want people to.
Pokemon.
Which is a ripoff of Pocket Monsters.
Right. No.
Uh,
Yeah, I get it.
I want people to know
Yeah.
that we're just doing Pocket Mortys again. People who don't know about Pocket Mortys, hopefully they'll say, "Oh, it's like Pocket Monsters, but for my favorite guy, Sheldon, my best guy, Sheldon." And people who do know what Pocket Mortys is, which is probably everyone who would buy Pocket Sheldons, says, "Oh, it's like Pocket Mortys," and then they boot it up. They're like, "Yep, it's exactly like Pocket Mortys, but with Sheldon, a character I like better than Morty."
And Paramount owns
Sheldon?
and Rick and Morty.
No, Rick and Morty is Warner Brothers.
Son of a bitch.
Rick and
Okay.
Morty
Yeah.
are in multiverses. Sheldon is not because he is Paramount.
I forgot.
Paramount is Star Trek. Paramount is Nickelodeon, SpongeBob, iCarly, all that stuff.
Fucking SpongeBob.
What about him?
Better.
No.
More profitable.
No. Incorrect. Incorrect. SpongeBob is for children. Young Sheldon has wide audience appeal. Children and adults can enjoy Young Sheldon. SpongeBob. Adults hate SpongeBob. I hate SpongeBob. I grew up with SpongeBob. That fucker's annoying as fuck.
Just based on the audience of people who would play phone games, how about Pocket Miku?
No, you're missing. No, Langwell. I know you're having actual good ideas, and you're missing the point. The point is that Miku there's already thousands of different versions of Miku. There's already thousands of adjective Miku out there. We want to start from scratch. We need people to show up to Pocket Sheldons because they only know 2 right now. 3 if you count the flashback at the season finale of Young Sheldon. There's older Sheldon. There's the one from The Big Bang Theory, who I'm calling Sheldon Prime. And then there's Young Sheldon, who got his own fucking TV show. I still can't believe that. But now, Pocket Sheldons, we advertise it with those 3, but we're like, oh, also there's 1,000 Sheldons in this game. Everyone would fucking download that shit.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't immediately, no.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I know you wouldn't. I also wouldn't. Lean in close. I would also not download this game, but I'll fucking make it, and I'll make all the money off of it. You right now, by the way, channel partner, you right now are my biggest detractor. You ain't getting any of my billions of trillions of dollars from Pocket Sheldons as of right now. I'm gonna need some more support.
I'll invest in it.
No.
If you say I'm going to make it, I'll invest in it. I don't want it, but I will invest and be a partner in it. What else do you want?
It's gonna get to a point where you're going to be living a schism between I really fucking hate this thing and I'm super grateful for this thing because it's made me billions and billions of dollars.
People look it up on Wikipedia. They're not finding my name. I'm an investor. I just made a smart business move. That's all I did. I'm not promoting it. I'm not endorsing it. I just invested in it early.
So I shouldn't tell you the part where I've already gone to Paramount and I told them that Thunder and Lightning Games is going to be producing this and they're on board and we're already trillionaires.
Wow. Here's okay, you do that. You put the channel in on this.
Mm-hmm.
You
leave the channel.
No. I'll take my money and run. No. You say all that. What I hear is investment to make better games, so people forget about what got us where we were.
I don't think you're. We don't.
I'm not saying more profitable.
We don't need better.
No, I
games.
need. No, fine. We don't. I need my name further attached to this project and more attached to things.
Why are you so ashamed?
Oh, you sellout
of all
piece
the
of shit.
Billions and trillions of
I'm
dollars
not ashamed.
you made.
I would just rather be. I would
How
rather
am
be
I
known.
the sellout to create a game and make it and then profit off
I would rather
it?
be known for other things.
That's crazy to me.
I'll get my start off for that. I'll get started with that, and maybe I'll live comfortably. I don't even need money, but it's not about money at that point. It's about making my name known for other shit that isn't Pocket Sheldons.
Okay, can I posit a theoretical?
Yes.
You and don't stop me until I'm finished because I'm getting somewhere.
Yep.
I make Pocket Mortys. Your name is attached to it.
Well, look, I'm sorry. You said Thunder and Lightning. Everything I just said was if Thunder and Lightning Games made Pocket Sheldon.
So Thunder and Lightning Games makes Pocket Sheldon.
Yeah.
Your name is obviously attached to that because you're Lightning of Thunder and Lightning.
If you make it, I don't give a shit. I'll invest.
You and I make billions and billions and trillions of dollars off this. We're quadrillionaires. We're quadrillionaires.
Okay.
You take that money
Yeah.
and make other video games that are better but sell worse. You die. Your obituary says the guy who made Pocket Sheldons. Are you okay with that? Or would you rather the obituary say like he made shoot 'em up golf and bowling but with lightsabers?
Are you done? Bowling with lights.
This is the first 2 things that came to my head.
Are you done, or were you still going?
No, that is the whole. That is the whole theoretical.
I would be so distressed if at age 29 I get thrown into making a game which I am forever grateful because my family was well set, hopefully past my life.
Mm-hmm.
I would be so upset if from 29 years old on I did nothing of significance, and that was what I was known for solely.
So,
I mean, not to get all me about it. I know this isn't the persona I put on here, but like I'm an artist. That's
Oh
what
no,
I
no,
do.
of course. I'm saying in this scenario though,
Yeah.
where you made Pocket Morty, or you helped
I
make.
was attached.
You
to
were attached to
Pocket
Pocket Sheldons,
Sheldon.
and then nothing else you did really took off. When it gets time to write your obituary, you still wish for Pocket Sheldons to be omitted from the proceedings.
I don't think it would be necessary.
Would you go to cons to sign people's fucking cell phone that has Pocket Sheldon downloaded to it?
No, because nobody does that as far as phone app creators go.
No, but in this scenario they did.
It's so this okay in this scenario.
Would you go to
this
cons?
was not planned.
would
for
you
what
go
this,
to would
this
you
was gonna be, but
would
now
you-
I'm into it.
Would you go to cons as like the Pocket Sheldon guy?
Okay,
like
okay.
you go
This-
to a con and on your fucking thing it says like, Lightning of Thunder and Lightning Gaming, and then the second biggest thing is
Pocket
Pocket Sheldons.
So, in this world, this app has gone so crazy bananas that we are the first phone app game developers that are so famous we get invited to like PAX and shit as celebrities. That's what you're presenting.
Now I'm just thinking if there is a phone developer who is so famous that a phone app developer that's so famous that they're going to, and I don't know if there is one, because there's famous ones obviously like
Right.
people who made Among Us, but I'm not waiting in line to meet them at.
Right, so you're saying we've cascaded past all of them.
Yeah, in the theoretical future, it's like 2062. Pocket Sheldons is the biggest, most profitable video game of all time. It surpassed Super Mario Brothers. It surpassed Minecraft. You're the
Okay.
famousest, and it's because of Pocket Sheldons.
No, I would not go to cons as that. I would not sign things. I would go to cons Mark Hamill style because I wouldn't want to be recognized.
Well, yeah, you're two of the most recognizable faces on the planet.
Does
Hoyoverse count as a phone game developer? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes, they do. Of course they do.
but just to answer your question, no, I would not sign things. I would go to cons, not for that.
That's crazy.
You would?
I would eat that shit up. If I made a shitty Pocket Morty's ripoff, and then that's how I made all my money, and I never had to do anything else. Yeah, I would hang out at cons and be like, "That's right, bitch, buy the Pocket Sheldon shirt. More money for me, fuckers. It sucks, but you love it, so." Just like the Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon, it sucks, but you love it, so I'll make the money, please, thank you. You and I think we're learning something about ourselves. We have different moral standards, moral high grounds when it comes to Pocket Sheldons. When it comes to Pocket Sheldons.
Well, that's the thing, right? Is if Thunder and Lightning took off, if my band took off, and something like that, I will eat that shit up. Absolutely, I love being Lightning. I love being in my band.
Right.
I am just so morally just morally opposed to a show, I think, too, that shit all over my communities. And in a way that some people don't even realize that that's what they're doing. At least that's my take. That's your take.
Yes, that is my take as well, just to be clear.
And, you know,
This
people,
is all, just to be clear, this is all a joke. Big Bang Theory sucks mad dick.
and that's our opinions, and I can respect people who disagree and who like the show. That's fine.
I can't, but that's fine.
If that's funny, that's fucking funny.
I didn't say funny. That's
That-
fine, I said.
No, I know. I said that's funny because you don't mind making money off of those
Of
fucking
course
people.
I don't.
But I can respect that that's their opinion. I don't want anything to do with it as much as I can. Of course I'll take money. If you sign us up, slap our name on it, yes, I will take my share of the money. I don't want any part of it, though. I guess if I have to be in like meetings about how it's going, I'll go do that shit. But, like I don't want to. Like,
You'll do that over Zoom from one of your many yachts.
But you know what I mean, though. Like I'll keep the company alive, I guess, if I have to. If that means I keep making money, I will do what I have to. But I'm not gonna be like advertising this shit. I'm not gonna be like, go check it out now.
Do you know how many creators just fucking despise their fan base and are just like, it's how I make my money, but like, fuck if, I don't know, Phineas and Ferb isn't the worst.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't be attached. I'm just saying I wouldn't.
No, sorry. I'm just
advertise.
trying to defend my take where I said Big Bang Theory is a flaming pile of shit, one of the worst sitcoms ever made, and then I said, but I'll make a bunch of money off of it. Of course I will.
I'm saying the same.
Oh.
I'm just saying I don't.
Oh, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be ashamed of yourself.
I won't. I mean, ashamed of myself is a big way to put it. I just won't openly advertise.
I see. You're that one woman who changed her name so she sounded like a man who wrote for Star Trek. You're that person who like doesn't like being famous but wrote like some of the best Star Treks of all time and just like isn't famous and isn't rich and lives like alone in like a shack somewhere.
Oh no,
But,
I mean, I'll live comfortably how I want, but
No,
people
I
don't
know,
need
but
to
you're-
know how I made my money.
No, that's what I'm saying. But similar to that woman, you're like, it's like that sort of situation where it's like, yeah, I never advertised this, but I did in fact
Yeah,
help make
Yeah.
Pocket Sheldons.
yeah. When one of my kids' significant others is like trying to get to know the family, I'll sit them down by the fire and be like,
This is Sheldon money.
"This is
This
all
is-
Sheldon money.
This is all Sheldon money. When I die, you're gonna get some Sheldon money.
Do with that information what you will." And then I think they say either they're divorcing my child or we're not speaking with your parents again.
No, they'll say what Sheldon because they won't say what
No,
Sheldon.
apparently
Pocket
not in
Sheldon's
this world.
the biggest thing ever. No, they'll say what Sheldon, and then Jim Parsons, who's been living with you this whole time, comes around the corner and is like, "Well, let me explain to you the legacy of Sheldon. I stopped acting on Broadway because I get royalties from Pocket Sheldons. It's me, Jim Parsons, and this is my husband. He's gay in real life."
Oh, sure. I take it. See, it's funny. I didn't even recognize this name. I take it that's Sheldon.
That's Sheldon Prime, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Not young Sheldon. Young Sheldon can go stuff a goat. I don't care about that kid.
Damn.
That kid's never going to do anything ever again. He played the young version of Sheldon. Are you kidding me?
You need his
that kid's-
likeness.
That kid's career is dead. Well, yeah. The Paramount has the rights to his likeness. Fuck that kid. I don't have to go through that kid in his stupid boots.
I don't get the reference, but okay.
It's a young Sheldon reference.
And guess what? I don't get it.
Young Sheldon's granddad is
okay.
played by. Has nothing to do with Pocket Sheldon's. Young Sheldon's granddad is played by the guy who voices Mr. Incredible.
Oh.
And I only know that because I heard his voice, and I said, "That's the voice of Mr. Incredible." And I looked at the screen, and it was a 90,000-year-old man, and I was like, "Oh my god, there are young voice actors." Anyways, no, young Sheldon is a blight on humanity. Pocket Sheldons is going to bring us back from the brink. When we're on our way to Mars, because Earth is no longer inhabitable, guess what people are going to be doing on their phones? They're going to be playing Pocket Sheldon. They're not going to be using Uber. Uber's dead. Earth is on fire.
I don't. Yeah, and I think the internet connecting them to to Pocket
No,
Sheldons
are you kidding
is
me?
dead.
You don't think that that's the first thing they're bringing to Mars is internet connectivity? They're going to do that and
Well,
then
yeah.
breathable air, motherfucker. Like, people need the internet to live. How am I going to check my bank if I don't have the internet? That's so important in modern society.
Society's dead. We're moving to Mars.
Society is not dead. Society is moving to Mars with their phones that have Pocket Sheldons installed.
What an out-of-pocket final podcast.
Also,
so
just to be
far.
clear,
Out of Pocket Sheldon.
just to be clear, see, you're coming around. Make the shirts. Just to be clear, all you had to say was "haha, funny joke," and we could have moved on. But you were like, "My life is ruined because you brought up Pocket Sheldons. We have to theorize about how to fix it." All you had to be was like, "Oh man, that's such a funny joke. You thought about that all week? Crazy. Must have taken you months. A week only? What a funny joke." And then we could have moved on to whatever the fuck you did this week. But now we're still here shitting about Pocket Sheldons, the greatest video game that never existed.
50 minutes. We've been live for 50 minutes.
And 40 of them, we've been talking
I
about
know.
Pocket
I'm
Sheldons.
sorry. It is my fault.
It's my fault too. Like, I'm not gonna say it's 100% your fault. I'm the one who brought up Pocket Sheldons, but
Fuck.
it was just such an intriguing topic, I guess.
Well, you brought me into it.
I wasn't gonna cut you if I
appreciate it.
I wasn't gonna be like, it's my project. Fuck off.
I mean, let me invest in it. Don't just give me shit for free. I'll buy my 50% shares or whatever. But it was my idea. But holy shit. Okay.
So that's this week's game.
No, you know what's funny? No, it wasn't. We still got a ton of shit to do, and I know it's my fault.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Chris, how was your week?
Thank you. It was okay. I painted upwards of 25, maybe 30
Sheldons?
minis.
Oh, minis.
But no, not saying it can't actually word ban. Word ban. I get a word ban.
What is the punishment for word ban?
We don't. Oh, IRL word ban.
This is going to be the longest TikTok. Yeah, does TikTok have long form? So what is the how does this work again? We can't say it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll fucking re-up if I have to.
But what happens if we do say it? I forget.
It starts over. Clock starts over, Sheldon.
Oh, I see what's happening. So this is a dumb channel reward. We can just break it with no consequences. Can't we now?
The timer starts over.
Yeah, but
so if we're playing Mario Kart and we want to say red shell cuck, and somebody bans the word shell, if we say it, then that's another 5 minutes we have to go without saying it.
Yeah, and then if we keep saying it over and over again, and we get to the end of stream, and
then
we still
we're
have
bad streamers. Then we should have tried better.
It seems like I haven't started the timer yet.
I haven't started talking about my fucking week yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to talk about the IRL word ban for at least.
Oh, we can talk about that.
I thought, yeah, that's what
Okay, all
the
right.
timer for the, yeah. I'm going to start it now.
Okay.
It took forever, but it's been started.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to keep an eye on that.
Okay. I'm going to go back to stream,
Son of a
actually.
bitch.
Wait, no, I can. Oh, no, it's right there.
Okay.
Hold on. No, it popped itself out. Yeah,
Oh,
there
did
we
it
go.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Didn't even mean. Yeah, see this little bar? See the purple? When it goes down, that's when we can say it again.
TikTok allows videos up to an hour. What
Oh,
the
shit.
fuck?
Hell yeah,
Are
dude.
you going to upload a 40-minute, just the beginning of this podcast?
I mean, should we not?
No, I guess we can. Okay.
Or do we not upload it just because of the 0.005% chance that we actually make it?
Do you know how many
So that no
people
one steals our
we'd
idea.
have to go through? It's already on the internet. Do you know how many people we'd have to go
Delete
through?
the VOD. Delete the VOD right now.
Right now, while we're doing it.
Right now. Shut the stream off. Delete the VOD.
Do you know how many people we'd have to go through to get that game greenlit?
Well, one of them.
We need devs first.
One of them has already been. Yeah. I mean, who developed Pocket Mortys?
Who gives a shit? They're not working it with us. We've never made a video game.
Why wouldn't they work for us?
Because they already have their Pocket Morty money, and when we make that other game, we're gonna go fuck you to anybody who wants us to do something else.
Yeah, no,
We're still talking about it. We're still talking about it.
Once again, that was you. You asked me how many people do you think I'd have to go through to make it.
A lot. So
it
this
is
week,
a lot. One of them,
So
his
this
name is
week-
Jim Parsons, but it is quite a few people. I don't think it would ever actually work.
So this week I painted like 30 minis.
Mm-hmm. For your campaign, I'm assuming.
A lot of them are gonna be just trying to finish off my bulk, my backlog. Next Sunday, we're recording the band's first music video ever.
Nice.
Which means probably
So
won't
no
have stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably no stream. So
Could
this
use
is
your help.
to film the music video.
Just extra hands on deck
Okay.
would be huge if you're up for it. If you're willing. Don't need to tell me now. We
Yeah,
can figure it out.
I mean, it's not going to be interesting podcasting, so we'll talk about it after.
Right. Yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah.
That was my attempt at fun shit to talk about now. We got 2 more dates we got to fill out for the tour, and then we'll officially announce that. I think officially announced it right now, but we are going on tour in August.
So I'm genuinely asking because I don't know enough about the industry. You guys planned the tour before you had dates for it?
Well, we knew what week we were available, and then we started asking around
Oh, okay.
venues to fill the dates.
Is that
So we have 2 left.
yeah? But that seems like I've been on the other side of this, like trying to. Was I bad at it, or was it easier for this new band? Because I feel like if you were like get 2 shows, these 2 dates, I'd be like, I'd like really struggle.
Oh, it's
to
been
do
a
that.
pain in the ass. These
Oh, okay.
2 we've been trying the whole time. It's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Especially where we've never gone on tour before. In Massachusetts, I'll dare to say, at least the eastern half, if we can't get a gig somewhere, there's something wrong with that promoter. We've done enough shit around here where we should be able to get at least a spot on a gig.
Oh, so you actually have someone doing this?
No,
Oh,
doing it.
oh.
No, I'm just saying if I reach out to a club in Massachusetts and I'm like, here's our resume, here's all the places we've played, and they say, thanks but no thanks, and it's not because of a genre thing. It's not like if we ask a metal bar, hey, can we play, and they say no, I get it, we're not a metal band.
Yeah.
But if a new club pops up and they just don't, they say no in Massachusetts, I'm gonna be a little like, okay, but why? I mean, we played everywhere else. Everybody seems to like us. Everywhere's asked us back.
I mean, you know more than anyone in this room or in chat. You've clearly you clearly wouldn't have started this tour if you didn't think that Lions and Lavender had put in the work to warrant.
Well, it's not even putting in the work. It's we need to spread out a little bit. We need to gain more people who know who we are. But when you go to a new state, when you've never toured before, when you've never played outside of your state, you're starting from square one.
Yeah.
So I can't blame any of these places for
Right.
saying no. They don't have a fucking clue who we are.
So if you guys
In Massachusetts,
right.
I should get anywhere.
Yeah. So
In Rhode Island.
hey, we can talk about Sheldon again.
Oh shit! Shit! No!
Have you ever played? Have you ever played?
Yeah,
oh.
I'm listening.
Have you ever played outside of Massachusetts?
I have. This band hasn't.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
All
right, we got another IRL word ban for Sheldon. Chris is abusing his channel points.
I can use them however the fuck I want.
No, it is abuse of your friend Anthony, who can't say Sheldon starting now. Neither can you, of course. But
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
fine
think
with
there's
that.
Gonna be a. Let me just reset this again. A lot of work, a little too much work on my end to keep this bit going. So can I talk about? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I was gonna be like, can I talk about Leonard and Penny? But
Oh well, I mean, yeah, technically.
Legitimate question. It should definitely be one, like, not multiple word bands at a time, right? Like if someone came in.
Oh
and, like,
yeah. They can't be like no the and no and
At
no.
I think it has to be one at a time, or else the
yeah.
stream becomes unwatchable.
Right. But yeah, so
Just
that's
like The Big Bang Theory.
so that's where we're at. We have 2 more dates. It's you know what the easiest one was,
Mm.
or the most willing to work with us?
Yeah,
New York.
that's surprising.
I know. I reached out to a place and they were like, "We don't have any room." And I was like, "Okay." And they were like, "But our sister venues open that night. Here's the contact for them. I'm going to let them know that you're looking for a place." I get in touch with them and they're like, "Hey, Cool Logic."
Cold Logic.
Cold Logic.
Cold Logic. You missed some lore.
Cold Logic. You missed
said
some lore.
You said
Also,
Cool Logic.
That's the second indifferent way I've fucked up their name, and I am so sorry.
What are we doing? We're just chit-chatting about well, I can't say it, can I?
Yeah, there's been a word ban about what
There's
we're...
been a word ban.
There's
You
been a word ban.
did it. Don't be like, oh, one of our
somebody-
many fans did it. No, it was you,
Somebody
motherfucker.
put in a word ban twice now, and I can only imagine that there's going to be a third one. But well, no, if to explain to Cold Logic, in how many seconds? We'll tell you about it. We will tell you what's going on, Cold Logic, in
3 minutes and 11 seconds.
3 minutes and 11 seconds. We'll give you the whole spiel about what you missed.
There's
now,
a very popular and lucrative pop culture icon that I cannot discuss because I've been banned. Apparently I'm the problem. Talked about it too much in the first 40 minutes of the podcast. But whatever, it's fine, whatever.
Right now, we're talking about my band's going on tour next month.
Yes.
and we have 2 spots, 2 dates that we got to fill still, and then we'll, announce that to the world and stuff. That's what's going on. But we were just talking about the ins and outs of the logistics of that and doing it on your own. 'Cause
Yeah.
it is really fucking hard to do on your own. Thank you so much. I'm excited. I've never gone on tour before. This will be my first time. But I was just saying, New York
Oh yes, yeah.
was so willing to work with us.
So where in New York are you playing?
Oh shit!
Is it like? I'm
it's
assuming
it's the city. It's New York City.
Oh wow.
Shit. Let me. The place is called Silvana, New York City, 300 West 116th Street.
Oh shit. Okay. So you're not on what do they call it? You're not on Times Square, obviously, but you're like
No, we're in the city.
you're
though.
in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend just started a recording studio as a business. That's super cool. Where is your friend? We are looking to play. We got 2 gigs, Massachusetts. Where the 2 that we still need to get are Rhode Island and Connecticut, or Rhode Island and Philly.
Not New Hampshire. Is that too?
That might end up being the route we go if we can't get these 2. The next couple of weeks are going to be really telling for what we have
Upstate
going.
New York.
Oh, that's super fucking cool. Cold Logic. We're going to be, I don't know if you're in New York, but we're going to be in New York August 21st
Hell
at Silvana.
Wait a minute.
Circles around where I live. Dude, you're not too far away from us. So we got 2 gigs in Massachusetts. We got New York, we got Maine, and we still got to get 2 other places. What are you doing?
What day?
For which one?
For the New York show?
It's a Wednesday.
But what did you say it was though?
August 21st, I think. Yeah.
Assuming I'm still doing Anime NYC, I'll probably be like landing as you're playing.
That's funny. I'm in the wine country of upstate New York.
Okay.
I don't know how big New York is, but listen.
Huge. It's huge.
Is
and
it fucking huge?
And like the part where you play in Spider-Man is like this much of it, and all of New York is like this big.
Well, Cold Logic, if you got nothing to do on that fucking Wednesday night, come hang out.
Take the 3 to 4 hour drive.
Yo, that's the thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. If it is that, please stay home. It's
5,
It's so
4,
big. Yeah.
3,
Oh, okay.
2, 1. Cold Logic, my friend. Do you know Pocket Morty's? What if it was Pocket Sheldon's? That's it. That's the whole pitch.
$1 billion idea. According
Billion,
to
trillion,
Thunder.
quadrillion, million, trillion, billion. Everyone else is bankrupt because we have all the money idea. Elon Musk can't send nobody to space because we have all the
shit.
We have all the money. It's Sheldon money. It's dirty pool.
I forgot y'all are from the smallest state in the country. We're not. Rhode Island is. Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory?
Yes, that one. See, he's there.
I know.
They're
I
on
got
board.
it. It's
almost like
lucrative.
it's a really good and lucrative
Ooh,
idea.
Cold Logic would be into that.
Of course they would, because Sheldon, like I said, has wide range appeal. People young and old enjoy young Sheldon. And what other Sheldons are there out there to explore? Well, if you want that, you're going to have to visit the App Store and download Pocket Sheldons.
I love the slight change in your voice. You were selling that.
Yes. It's because it's a good idea, and that I'm passionate about making money off of.
Anyways, that's been my week. Sheldon's back on the board.
You said it. I
you know
played
what?
a Can I?
Do you need the word Sheldon to say it?
Great question. I don't think so.
Okay,
Unless
that's good.
Unless they renamed one of the, because all the Clue characters have first names now, and one of them might be Sheldon. We've got an IRL word ban from some fucking bitch. The word is Sheldon, so we can't say the word Sheldon. That's Sheldon, as in Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, and young Sheldon. We have to stop saying the name Sheldon right now for 5 minutes. We can't say Sheldon. Oops, well, I already said it. Gotta start it over again.
Another thing, Cold Logic.
Fuck me. Oh my god.
Another thing, Cold Logic, by the way. Smallest state. Tell me y'all aren't in Delaware. No, we're in Massachusetts.
We're in Massachusetts, baby.
Another thing, Cold Logic. This is actually our technical last podcast.
This is actually true and important.
This is real. Our technical last podcast in this format, starting next week, still bringing you the content that you have. It's just going to look a little different. We're going to format things a little differently. So you're technically coming in for a final here on Thunder and Lightning
And
Gaming.
we promised a banger, and it's been a banger so far.
I've enjoyed it. Oh, cool. Who do you
Hell
know
yeah.
from Massachusetts?
The most famous streamer from Massachusetts is Jerma. We will unfortunately never be as famous as him because he's one of the biggest streamers on the platform. But yeah, he's from Boston. He has a Boston accent, and that's
Cool.
one of the things people love.
We
about
don't
him.
really have that.
No, it's not real.
I mean, the closer you get to Boston, some of those people just talk like that.
Yeah, but
And we're pretty close. I mean, we're 30 minutes out.
it's just ugly, and it's not real.
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not real.
But it's not.
People talk like that.
I know people talk like that now because it's been like.
Do you think JFK was bullshitting?
Does JFK have a thick Boston accent?
He has not only a thick Boston accent, but an extinct Boston accent. People don't even speak like he did, but they did back then.
Sorry, I'm crying. I'm so passionate about the dude. I thought JFK was from New York. I thought that was his whole thing. He's
Boston.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. It's ugly. It's ugly as fuck. So I go out of my way to not have it. I probably still have it a little because, that's how accents work.
Do we want to talk about news?
Sure. Is there anything beyond
Beyond what we already talked about?
that one thing that?
Let me double check.
Because I was going to mention I played. I was telling you about this. If we want to actually talk about something I did this week, I played one of those like board games that you only play once. Because it's like you solve a mystery and you like manipulate the board game in
I
certain
do have
ways.
a couple small things.
Okay,
But
but it was Clue themed. So it basically says like you should play this with 6 people. If you don't play with 6 people, the characters are still going to be there, but you can play with one person if you want, which I appreciated. But it was really cool. The one we had was a difficulty of 3 out of 5, and I did a Google search, and it doesn't seem like there is a 5 out of 5.
Oh,
Seems like there's one 4 out of 5 and one other 3 out of 5, and the rest are 2 out of 5s. And the one we played was a little on the easy side. We didn't really struggle with one single puzzle for more than a few minutes. But it was just cool that it was like Clue themed. It was like the new Clue characters. They remade Clue again, and now they all have
first names, you said?
I think they have first names. I think they always had first names. I'm not quite sure though. But they all have different jobs. Like Colonel Mustard is still Colonel Mustard, but Miss Peacock is now Solicitor Peacock. She's like a politician or whatever.
Okay.
And Mrs. White is Chef White. Like they all just have like an actual occupation
I
now.
gotcha.
So that was my first encounter with the new Clue stuff. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge Clue fan. And I have a Clue video, and I might make a new one if they keep making more Clue stuff.
I know. I was wondering when we were going to get a part 2.
Might be sooner than you think. I haven't written anything yet, but like, there's a lot of stuff happening in the world of Clue, which is crazy because it's one single board game. Yeah. So let's talk about news. I told you I would do research, and I just didn't. So I'm going to need you to give me the lowdown on this whole.
All music related. Maybe that's my fault, but
probably, but
Clue the movie was amazing.
Clue the movie is my favorite movie of all time.
Yo Gabba Gabba
Uh-oh.
to return
Why?
with Flea, Anderson, Pack, P-A-A-K, I
Okay.
assume Pack, and Thundercat.
What are these?
People
What are those
who
things?
are gonna, I probably guess, people.
Are those characters on the show, or
No,
are those
Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh.
Thundercat from Thundercat.
Oh, these are like
They do
guests.
fucking sound
Right.
like they wouldn't be real humans, though, don't they?
Do you want to know who would be cool to be on Yo Gabba Gabba? Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
You piece of shit.
The timer just went out.
The
For
basis
those of you who couldn't hear that.
the basis for Nirvana is apparently running for president. Kick ass.
The basis for Nirvana. So not Dave Grohl.
Thundercats Ho. Oh,
The
Thundercats
thing they
Ho,
shout in the
in
TV
the
show
TV show.
Thundercats.
which I think he based his name off of.
But this is a different dude.
Yeah, this is Thundercat,
The
the bassist.
musical artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's been in Star Wars.
Oh, cool. Oh, was he in the episode with Flea? Wasn't
No,
Flea
funny
also in
enough,
Star Wars?
Flea is also in Star Wars. Thundercat, I think, shows up in the last movie, the last
Oh, okay.
sequel movie. I never miss a Thundercats reference. Love it. Okay. Dave Grohl
Mm-hmm.
made a dad joke,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole internet hates him for it, I think. Or Swifties hate him for it.
Yeah, so, which, by the way, I would like to be clear, I am not. I feel like I've talked about Taylor Swift before. I haven't listened to basically any of her music in a while. I'm more of a Red to Reputation era.
Yeah, Blue Album to Red Album.
Sure. But yeah, basically since COVID, not because of COVID, but since COVID, I haven't been listening. So I
That would
think
be
I'm
crazy if it was because of COVID.
I think I'm officially cannot call myself a Swiftie.
Okay.
But yeah, so what exactly happened?
From my understanding, with the amount of research that I've done, Dave Grohl
Mm-hmm.
made, nobody else in the internet's calling it, but I'm calling it what it is, a dad joke.
Okay.
Where
Do we know
he,
what it? Oh.
Where he said, our next tour should be called the Errors Tour, ERRORS,
Mm-hmm.
because we make so many mistakes.
Okay.
Ha ha ha.
We as
Everybody
in the Foo
joke.
Fighters, not the human race.
Right.
Okay.
That would be next level shit. But no, he meant the Foo Fighters.
Okay.
I think he even went on to say the fucking legends are streaming.
Oh,
Thank
hello.
you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you for such
Floaties TV.
nice words.
Every time you say it, I'm going to be so flattered. Please keep saying it.
Legends of Streaming. Well, what do you think of this? Have you heard of Pocket Mortys?
Oh, no.
I was a Fearless and Speak Now girl, but I haven't listened a lot since. Oh wait, Fearless and Speak Now. Those are the real old ones. Yeah, I was past that and up until whatever the album after Reputation was. I'm literally looking at it from here, but I can't. It's covered in dust, so I can't see the title of it.
Floaties TV asks, how are y'all?
We are great.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Dave Grohl Taylor Swift beef and exactly what that involves.
The timer is up. So Floaties TV,
Yes, the
you missed
timer
a few
is up.
things. First of all, and this is true, this is our last podcast in this format, so technically the last Thunder and Lightning Gaming podcast. You're a part of it. You're here for it. Next week, we're going to come back. Same content, different format. So if you enjoy this, we're going to give it to you in a better layout.
Now, have you heard of Pocket Mortys?
Yes.
What
so
about Pocket Sheldon?
From the Big Bang Theory? I do think
You don't have to say that. People know who Sheldon is. He's got, I'll say it again, he's got wide appeal.
Floaties TV wants to talk about Dave Grohl, so we're gonna continue the conversation.
Yes, let's do it.
So this week, Dave Grohl, Taylor Swift had a bit of a beef.
So what is him calling his?
So what people took from that, and I think he might have even used the word because we make so many errors live.
Okay.
People said, "Are you saying that Taylor Swift doesn't perform live?" To which I don't think he commented because he couldn't give a shit. And then everybody was like, "What a piece of shit! He's trying to say that Taylor Swift's band doesn't play live, and he was taking punches at her way more successful tour."
Why is that? Why would that be what
people took
people
away? I
think?
don't know. The Grohl Swiftie fight is great, and I'm here for it. Yeah, no, I mean I've drawn my line in the sand pretty easily and quickly. But like my line in the sand is fuck everybody who thinks Dave Grohl said anything bad. He just made a funny joke. I like both artists, so it's just a lot of fun over here. Yeah, no, I'm not taking.
Okay, so you
yeah,
left out
no,
a very important word.
Okay.
This is the whole quote. We've had more than a few eras. Sorry, a big ad just moved the. Jesus Christ, CBS News. So, sorry, I legitimately lost my place because this ad loaded in. So we like to call our tour the Errors Tour, Grohl joked. We've had more than a few eras and more than a few fucking errors as well. Just a couple. That's because we actually play live.
Oh, so okay, so he did.
So he did say
He did say actually play
thing.
live. Well, do you know what he's referencing? Because I will
No.
agree with him on this.
I do not know what he's referencing.
He's referencing the fact that she uses backing tracks.
Okay.
Say what you will, it doesn't bother me. I'm sure she does. She used backing tracks. And she's admitted to that. So Dave's right in the sense that there are aspects to her show that isn't live.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think it's a big deal.
It's not a big deal, and here's the next night during her third show in London, Swift appeared to respond to Grohl's comment without naming any names. Quote, every one of my band members, every single one of our crew, my band, who's going to be playing live for you for 3.5 hours tonight, they deserve this so much, she said, and so does every one of my fellow performers. End quote. Some critics called Grohl's comment misogynistic. They're not, but supporters said he was expressing frustration with some artists using backing vocals.
I could imagine that being a shot at not just Taylor Swift, but just people not using live shit when they could. Like, she could get some backup singers. She's not gonna go broke because she got 2 backup singers for the tour.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just...
No, that's fine.
skimming.
And again...
There's nothing really more than that, it seems like.
It's not a big deal. I think Dave Grohl said a funny joke. What he thought was funny. It was a dad joke. It wasn't that funny. And then people fucking took off with it. And I don't think he meant any disrespect. I'm sure he said something he might regret a little bit. But like,
oh, you mean somebody said something that had something sort of to do with Taylor Swift, and all her fans went ballistic?
Right.
What? That's not something that ever happens. How could you claim that?
Swift fans just gotta shake it off. That's exactly right. Cold logic.
I mean, you can.
Oh my God,
thing,
I
right?
love these.
Here's the thing, right? If you're Taylor Swift, you can take offense to what Dave Grohl is saying. Absolutely. He literally mentioned your tour by name.
Yeah.
And then said the shit about actually playing live. I think that as someone who's honestly over the last the last decade or two, been a pretty big fan of both in different points of my life, I feel like I know enough about Dave Grohl that he made a dad joke and then commented on the industry as a whole, and just so happened to do that right after he made a dad joke at Taylor's expense, if you even want to use those words.
I'm with you exactly.
And I think that it is absolutely been blown out of proportion. I understand why she said what she said, and I'm fine with that.
No, yeah.
I'm not okay with the Swifties, as it were, being militarized against someone who's been in the industry. Not that this really matters, but someone who's been in the, I won't even mention, just someone who's been in the industry like 40 plus years at this point, 50 plus years. Jesus.
So hold on.
I like Taylor Swift. I like Dave Grohl. I don't care what either of them do outside of singing and making music. That's a great point.
Great attitude.
Bro, I've been listening to both of them forever since I was a kid. Nirvana and Taylor doing country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
going all the way back.
Yeah.
I saw a great. This guy went to his local, voting for shit at the town hall, right?
Okay.
And he had a speech prepared. And he went up and he said something to the effect of like,
"Oh, is this someone running for something?"
No, he just wanted to make a statement.
Oh, okay.
And what he had to say was, "Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do what's right for this country. We're only going to be able to move forward if we are able to get Taylor Swift to date the next president-elect. Whoever we want to back, that is the only way we're going to be able to get it to work. 100%.
So Lingual says
He said it
apparently
way
he
better.
might have beef with Taylor Swift after Swifties went after his daughter for
Oh, that's
tweeting about
right.
her private
I
jet usage.
forgot about that.
I also read that in the article I was just reading, and to that I would like to say Taylor Swift is not in
Ooh.
charge of her fans.
No, not a shot. No, for the record, all of this, I got no issues with Taylor Swift.
Me either.
Her fans got to chill the fuck out.
Yes, yeah.
No,
The-
nothing. None of this has anything to do with her. Bro needs to find something better to do with his life.
No, fans are the bro. He's talking about the bro who gave the speech about Taylor Swift.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Yeah, yeah. It's just we need to calm down.
Yeah.
They need to. I don't know what the age range for the average Swiftie is. I know it's very wide, but I think we all just have to cool it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. If Swifties have a beef with Dave Grohl's daughter for something that has nothing to do with either music artist, it sounds like, that's on them and not her.
Right.
And if I'm Dave Grohl, I know that. If I'm Dave Grohl, I know that Taylor Swift is not in charge of her fans.
Honestly, I think he expected Taylor Swift to not care, which I'm sure she doesn't that much. I think he just wanted to piss off her fans, if nothing
I mean, it worked.
else. Yeah.
It seems like it worked, and I honestly, yeah, like you said, I really don't like. There's almost not even sides to take. It's just like
No.
he didn't do anything wrong, she didn't do anything wrong. Swifties have to calm down. What else is new?
Right. Yeah, Word Floaties TV says worked well, exactly.
Yeah,
And you know what? At his age, with what he could be but he could be way worse if he wanted to be. Like he doesn't need to give a shit about what the Swiftie fans think. He's done it.
Yeah.
He was in two, incredible bands.
very influential.
Three
bands.
really, but like two that I think are in the Hall of Fame. Both of them. He was in Them Crooked Vultures, which is also a fairly big band. But
Oh,
not
okay.
super big.
I've literally never heard those words.
It's him,
before.
the singer for Queen of the Stone Age, and the bassist for Led Zeppelin.
Oh, so it's a super group.
Yeah, it's a supergroup.
How come? Why do super groups never take off?
I don't know. Well, one did. The one with fucking George Harrison and Bob Dylan and Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne. What the fuck were they called? They had some big hits.
Okay.
But like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just feel like every time I hear about a supergroup, new or old, it's always like, we made a supergroup, we made an album, we have one single, and we're back to doing what we used to. Like, that's the lifespan of the supergroup, it
Well,
seems like.
he almost left Foo Fighters to join them because him and Taylor were having some issues at that time. Dave Grohl almost left the Foo Fighters to be in Them Crooked Vultures permanently because him and Taylor were having issues.
Taylor, the
Hawkins.
drummer, the
Yes.
late.
Him and Taylor Swift were having issues.
yeah,
at
that was very confusing.
Sorry. Hold on, we got some. Dave Grohl is a master troll if he wants to be, exactly, and he can get away with it. Rare Parrot. Not, I don't get that reference.
It's not a reference. It's BTTV. There's a plugin called Better Twitch TV. So those are emotes that are moving on on their screen,
and
but
we're
not on ours.
Seeing it. I see. He's great at a backhanded compliment. Yeah. Nirvana, Foo Fighters, also UFO shirt. I love you. Oh, thank you. I'm lightning.
What is your shirt?
It's honestly, I got it. We live near Salem, Mass, so I went to one of their they got shit going on all the
Yeah.
time. This is just a local shirt.
Oh,
I forget
okay.
the company.
Cool.
I think I've added them either on my band's page. I added them if you want to find the shirt. We did a Halloween show and I wore this shirt.
Oh, cool.
And I tagged the shit that I was wearing.
The Traveling
Wilburys,
Is that the
exactly.
Bob
Yeah.
Dylan band you were talking about?
Yeah. Y'all believe in UFOs? That's a big question. I don't believe in alien life the way people think it exists. I know we've already found bacteria and shit on Mars and stuff. So like
Yeah.
there is life out there. I don't know if I believe in advanced intellectual life that could come to Earth, but I love conspiracies.
I if I can answer the question real quick, I don't believe that we are alone, and I think it is a little silly and almost wrong-minded to think that aliens, if they exist, give enough of a shit about us to like come visit to the caliber that all these alien theories have. Like, I feel like there's definitely other things out there, but they're just as small and meaningless as we are.
To play devil's advocate, because I do want to talk about that now that we're getting into it. Floaties TV believes in UFOs. I have some great theories on alien life. Yeah, you know what? Let's get into it. So just to play devil's advocate here, right? No, actually, I'm gonna go off of what Floaties TV is saying. If there is life on another planet, and I'm throwing a lot of ifs out there, right? If there is life on another planet, far more advanced than ours, I would find it hard to believe they haven't at least examined Earth, just because what are we doing if not that on a much smaller scale? Now, I don't know if I believe every single person who claims to be abducted got abducted. That seems a bit excessive. But if somebody said, there's a probe on the on the North Pole,
Right.
an alien probe because they're watching what we do, that would sound more believable to me.
So what I was remarking on is a lot of alien Among Us theories are predicated on the fact that the human race is very, very like interesting and like examinable, and I just don't think that if there is other life out there, they would give enough of a shit. Like, obviously they're probably looking for us the way you said that we're looking for them, but like I don't know,
just
it's
exploring
just
the galaxy.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the other thing. Like, our galaxy is big, but it's not like, I don't think there's aliens in this galaxy. I think there's definitely other shit out there. Whether it's aliens, whether it's a parallel Earth, who knows? But
hundreds of galaxies we know in the known universe.
that's what I'm saying. There's no way that we're
in the Milky Way galaxy. There's probably not advanced life within the Milky Way galaxy.
But you look at the entirety of space and you're like, whoa,
it's
weird.
Almost mathematically impossible that there isn't another at least this level advanced society out there. Hold on. Floaties TV says, like, we fucking nuke each other. Why wouldn't they be looking? Would be fascinating. It would be a real Jersey Shore type of show if people watch the Earth. I feel like that's the vibe it would be. It's like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Because you know how a lot of different sci-fi properties, I think, including Guardians of the Galaxy, is like, oh, Earth? You mean that shit-ass trash planet that no one gives a shit about? I think that might legitimately be sort of what, like, people, if there are people watching us, think. They look at our planet, they're like, whoa, this planet, like, this planet's fucked. We gotta go somewhere else.
Hold on. Have you all seen a UFO? I want to talk about that. I do want to read the rest of the comments. So it's like this. If you accept the Big Bang Theory, you accept that everything is constantly moving further apart at a consistent rate of speed. No, exactly. And I do believe in that.
As explained in the extended version of the Big Bang Theory theme song, which is the TV show that Sheldon is from.
Okay. No, you're not wrong. So
I haven't said anything incorrect this whole stream about Sheldon.
My grandparents.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s.
Yeah.
In the house that they live in, they had a neighbor behind them, and they had a built-in pool, and they would go swim in their pool, right? One night, they were looking up, and they saw what they thought was a UFO, erratic movement and shit, lights, and then it took off. The next day, they actually had FBI, like Men in Black, show up, talk to them, get interviews.
Well, those are two different.
I know, but the black suit, white. They probably had Men in Black. They presented themselves as FBI agents.
Yeah.
Take note, like, of the situation, and they never heard anything, but that's pretty wild. Yeah. I was in my hot tub 2 years ago, and it must have been a shooting star, but I saw something fly by, but it stopped midway in the sky. Like, the light just vanished.
Didn't you also recently see something, but we found out that it was
oh
unknown.
my god, that was crazy.
But that was
I
actually
took
that's
a
actually
video of that.
confirmed not an alien.
Yeah, this was during COVID.
Mm.
And overhead, hold on, chat. We will get to chat in a second. Sorry. I'm taking so long here, but there was just a line of crafts, and they didn't seem that far up. And I got a video, just these white crafts going in a line, and they went on for fucking miles. Like it didn't stop. 15 minutes I was out there. Eventually, I called people from the house and was just like, "Look at this shit." And it was a what was it? It was some Elon Musk shit.
Yeah, it was an Elon Musk drone experiment.
Scared
or
the
whatever.
shit out of me.
Yeah. So if you left right now and traveled as fast as humanly possible to the next galaxy over, by the time you got there, it would have moved. My grandma told me a UFO
shit.
flew in front of them while they were driving, and my uncle told me he has seen UFOs twice at work. I've only seen a shooting star. No UFOs, sadly. I would have been tweaking SpaceX. It was SpaceX, yes. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
It was a SpaceX demonstration or experiment or whatever. Some Green Lantern, the movie shit. right
Floaties
over.
TV. I was freaking out. And at first, like, a couple went by, and they were segmented occasionally, but it was consistent, a line. And they started going by, and I was like, at first I was like, oh, maybe this is a drone show in the neighborhood, right? But then it just didn't stop for fucking ever, and I was like, this is some wild shit.
This message from Cold Logic, this is literally what, this is the fucking actual plot of Interstellar, if you've ever seen that movie.
I don't think I have.
Matthew McConaughey.
No, I know.
You've never seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Dude, it's one of the best
It's
movies
good?
ever made.
Okay.
It's Nolan. It's Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, David Oyelowo, Michael Caine made it out again for that one. But basically, like, yeah, it's great. I don't want to spoil it.
No, that's fine.
It's very, very, very good. It's got
I
lot of
gotta read.
It's got a lot of really cool space theory
That's
stuff.
what Cold Logic just said. They
Yeah.
did their research. So Cold Logic said, but if we could travel at near light speed, we'd get there faster, of course. It's relativistic... sorry, did I read that right?
I think so. Relativistic life would go on at a normal speed, so they age normal, and you, from your perspective, leap forward in time to the point that any life has long since died out, otherwise known as the Great Filter.
I love that shit. I love... and that's not even sci-fi. That's just science. But I love when science is cool.
All this being said, every single person who's ever said, oh, I was abducted by UFOs, I think that they are lying, and I don't think that it's ever happened. And if it did, and I'm wrong, fuck me, the government did a great job covering it up, but, like, every time you're like, and this other famous UFO story, it's just like, oh, but this happened weird, and no one saw this.
Well,
and
the government did, during COVID, announce that they have continued their UFO research since.
Oh yeah, didn't they literally confirm? Isn't that what Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 has been doing this whole time? Didn't they discover alien life straight up?
So I don't know if they came out and said that, but they did disclose a lot of information that was kept secret, and essentially they've been keeping tabs on UFO and other life forms and stuff like that. I don't think they've come straight out and said, yeah, it's real. I think they've given a lot more than they've ever given, though.
If you are enjoying the conversation we are having, especially all the UFO talk, I cannot recommend two movies. Interstellar, for all the reasons, getting into the theoretical stuff about time travel that Cold Logic was getting into. But in a different vein, the movie Nope, the Jordan Peele movie, so good, dude. It's like, that movie is basically like what happens if a UFO comes down to Earth, but then it has that Jordan Peele, like,
twist
super fascinating twist on it. Maybe like, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Just talking about how physically us traveling to go see other places is literally impossible right now.
I think I know this isn't this podcast, but since this is the last podcast that we're doing till, till next week, but it will be a different format next week. Nope, shocked me how good it was. Oh no! Oh, sorry.
Interstellar
Yeah.
may be the best movie I've ever seen. Yeah, that's.
I
it's
thought
good,
Cold
man.
Logic was just like, nope, nope, it's not. No, but yeah, nope. The movie.
Yeah,
I'm
nope.
so glad they're into this stuff because like we don't talk about this type of stuff often, but I love conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I always have. I know you're not as big of a conspiracy theorist as I am, but thank you for entertaining the conversation. So far.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because I was just talking about this the other day. If I can pivot slightly.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you were saying something
Well,
about
I
podcasts.
was going to pivot entirely.
Oh no. Okay,
but,
yeah.
But
so
you go ahead.
So I typically don't love. I mean, I like hearing about conspiracy theories, but most of the time.
I love doing the research.
99% of the time I get to the end and I'm like, oh, okay, that was fun. This is fake, but that was fun to read. There is one conspiracy theory that I completely believe in.
JFK.
No. It's
Okay.
not one. I don't think that Beyonce gave birth to Blue Ivy.
Oh.
So here's where the theory is predicated on. She gets pregnant
Okay.
with her first child, Blue Ivy.
I don't know a lot about her kids, but I'm with you.
This is her first kid.
Okay.
She has multiple. That
Okay.
is important. This is
Mhm.
her first kid. She gets pregnant with Blue Ivy, or does she, is basically the theory, right? So while she was pregnant, she performed exactly once at the VMAs. It kind of, sort of, in a few pictures, looks like it might be a fake stomach. Maybe.
Okay.
Where the theory gets interesting is that, you probably even remember this because it made news. When they were giving birth to Blue Ivy, Beyonce Knowles and Jay-Z bought out, whatever you want to call it, an entire floor of a hospital. And a lot of people got on their ass
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Like, why the fuck do you need a whole floor just because you're famous, just to avoid paparazzi, just to have your baby? Even Beyonce Knowles and Jay-Z, I don't think they need a whole floor to deliver their baby. I think they did that because Beyonce wasn't pregnant, because they were newly married. As famous people, you have to imagine that they feel the pressure of people expecting them to have a kid who will also one day be famous and all that shit. So what I think happened, and this is the theory, this is not my theory, this is a theory, is that they had someone else. It's still their kid, right? But they had someone else actually deliver the baby.
A surrogate?
A surrogate, yes.
Okay.
So that is why they needed the whole floor, because they wanted to hide the fact that it's not actually Beyonce Knowles giving birth to this baby. And the reason this theory is that I actually believe it, that it's so like got to the point where it is now, is because hospitals have records. Hospitals need to have records for legal reasons. There's a different woman's name on the record for that floor, and you know it's that floor because it's the only person on that floor during that few hours or whatever. It was a different person's name. Beyonce Knowles is her real name, right? So it was a different name on the bill. Maybe that was to hide the fact, but that's the thing, right? Maybe it was to hide the fact that it's Beyonce in the hospital. No, it's not. I know you're in there because you're in there right now, and I know about it because your fucking publicity stunt of renting a whole hospital floor made national news, right? So it's so
I
much.
wonder to what end though. What's the purpose? Why lie?
I think that Beyonce.
Why not just say we got a surrogate? You know.
I think that's embarrassing on some sort of level, right? If you're a famous person, I think it's a little embarrassing to you, not to me. I wouldn't care. But to be like, oh, we're so famous and powerful, we're having trouble conceiving. It's almost like.
I see what you're saying. A vanity
I'm not
issue.
saying it's a
It's
good
a vanity
idea.
issue.
It's just they went out of their way to cover up the fact. And I know that they've had multiple kids at this point. The other ones seem to be hers, but it was just a few different things lining up in a row where it's like, you're not touring even though you're pregnant. You did one show and you look kind of weird while you're doing it. You're making moves that maybe you shouldn't make. Your baby bump looks a little tiny, little fake. Why did you need a whole hospital floor? Who's this other woman's name? Because that's not your name. Why did you do that if we already? It's just a lot of like why?
Cold Logic brought up a great point. Was surrogacy not accepted at one point? I genuinely didn't know that. They would have had
Too
crickets.
famous to be doing stuff like
critics.
that. People are so weird because back then it wasn't accepted. They would have had critics slamming them for it. So trying to
Okay.
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
Like what's worse, the negative press about rich people being rich, doing dumb rich stuff, buying out a hospital, or the negative press about these two very high profile famous people can't conceive a baby. Look at them, haha. You know what I mean? Not saying that I would do
or
that,
just
but
not wanting to get shit for having
or
a
that,
surrogate.
yes, or yeah. I don't know. Was that really frowned upon? I feel like that's
That's what Cold Logic's saying. I believe them.
yeah, because this would have been like what, like 2013, 2014, somewhere in there, maybe a little earlier.
Well, they
Not as much. It was seen as like a defect. Yeah, no, exactly. That goes back to latent misogynism. But yeah, no, I see. That's what I'm saying. I think there was enough of a precedent in their minds to do this crazy thing.
good point. Floaties TV. People still gave them shit. So at the end of the day,
That's
what
what I'm
was the
saying.
point?
I think because they're not just skilled musicians, they've got to be businessmen, or at least have businessmen in their corner. So I think they genuinely look. I think they were like,
Better of two evils.
yes, exactly. I think
Yeah.
they were like, they got to the point where they were like, either we tell everyone that you're having trouble conceiving and we had a surrogate, or we rent out a hospital so no one finds out about that part. And it's like, well, both are shitty. This one will blow over quicker.
And one is almost a flex.
Yeah, one is almost like because when I originally heard that back when the news broke, I was like, that sucks, and I'm sure non-famous people would have liked to use the maternity wing in that hospital, but rich people are going to be rich, I guess. And then I went on with my day,
Right.
and then years later, people were like, but what if she didn't have the baby? I was like, well, hold on now. It's starting to sound like maybe she didn't.
Interesting. Okay, I am going to pivot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that everything's been going so well. Chat's been going well. This is gonna be our longest version of this podcast ever, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I think we should
Well,
make a game.
Yeah, do you want to make a game and
Yeah.
do
we're not
Goop?
we're not gonna have our video game podcast again
Right.
because the format's gonna be different.
Yeah.
So let's make a game here. So we're gonna play a game, and you guys in chat can help us out. Thunder and Lightning, the two of us are gonna do a magic trick. What we're gonna do is we're going to conceptualize an entire video game right before your eyes out of out of an IP we have no clue what it's gonna be, and a genre of a video game and we have no clue what it's gonna be. And if you guys want to pick the numbers, we're gonna spin a wheel.
Seeing as this is our last time we do this segment, are you comfortable with me hand-picking an IP? Letting chat pick a genre and I...
Yeah. So, first person to throw a number in, we're gonna give you the range
or
of
a
numbers.
specific genre.
Or a specific genre. That's the genre we're gonna go with. And for the first time ever, Thunder's gonna handpick an IP. We got 71. Floaties TV threw a 71 in there.
That is too high.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Throw a video game
Throw
genre
either
in
a
there.
video game genre or a number 1 to 23. We should have been more specific. I apologize about that.
17.
17. Oh, no. Okay. 17? You know what? Interestingly enough, I don't think 17 is a genre we've ever
Oh shit.
done.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We are going to make... give me one sec. Give me one single sec to make sure I'm doing this right. We are going to make a sports game.
Oh my god, we have never done that.
The only time we did, it was a game that I came up with.
Right.
It wasn't from...
Right.
It's called Sham Bowl. It's bowling, but with pinball paddles. Today we are going to be making a sports game centered around cereal mascots.
That sounds fun. What is the sport? Is question number 1.
Well, question number
Shamble?
0.5, does it have to be a sport? Could it be multiple sports, like Wii Sports?
Okay,
Or
yes.
the new
Yeah, yeah.
Nintendo Sports Mix or whatever it's called.
You know where my head goes immediately, and I think we're coming to the same conclusion here. Backyard league. Do you remember those?
Oh yes, the backyard.
You had baseball. You had
Yeah.
football. I believe there was a soccer one.
Yes, there was also a wrestling one, but backyard wrestling was not for kids. Confusingly, that was an adult violent wrestling game. But all the other ones, yeah, no, I remember the backyard games. I never played them because they were PC only.
See, you know what's funny? I did, and I fucking loved them.
Nice,
They were
cool.
incredible.
No, they seemed fun. I wanted to play them. I just couldn't.
But what I'm thinking is they have simple enough mechanics, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a kids game. I mean, anybody can play, but
Yeah.
like, keep the mechanics simple.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No,
So,
I'm yeah.
There was a backyard league football game on console.
Oh, was there?
There was.
Oh,
It was
okay.
later in the franchise. but
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
one.
So
I fucking love those games though.
What I'm picturing, because let's put the conversation about the actual game on pause for a second.
Sure.
I think that the important ones are Tony the Tiger.
Yep.
Lucky
Mhm.
from the Lucky Charms. I think that the bee, I think he's just called Buzz Buzz.
Yep.
From Honey Combs. No, Honey
Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. That's right. Trix Rabbit.
Yep.
Captain Crunch
Mm-hmm.
and the Halloween ones.
I was
Count
just,
Chocula,
yes.
Frankenberry,
Okay, all right. We're there.
Fruit Boot, Yummy Mummy, and
I think there's unlockable characters.
Jello Ghost. What was his name?
Y'all know too much about their names.
It's because I'm writing a whole D&D campaign about them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What is the ghost? Booberry. That's what it is.
Booberry. Yeah. Count Chocula.
Count Chocula, Booberry, Frankenberry, Fruit Boot, and Yummy Mummy are their
Yeah.
names. So what I'm picturing, I'm literally picturing.
I've got some DLC characters, but yeah.
Well, see, I'm good for that. I'm glad about that. I can't wait to hear about them. What I'm picturing literally is basically like Wii Sports Resort. So it's like an island that you walk around, and this island has different attractions, and it's literally like, here's the Captain Crunch attraction, here's the Halloween mascot attraction, here's the Tony the Tiger place that's like actually sports themed and stuff. I think Tony the Tiger is probably the tutorial because he's an actual sports themed cereal mascot.
Yes.
Where his whole thing is like, don't eat my sugary cereal, go out there and
And I
fucking
think
play b-ball
unless
with your
you're
pals.
playing against him, he's the ref.
Sure, yes, I like that too. No, and I think you don't play with him. I think he's literally like tutorial land, and you for the rest of the game, you like Doc from Punch-Out. He's literally just like the coach.
And I don't think it's a typical island. I think you're on an unnamed, unbranded cereal piece in a bowl of milk.
Okay, all right. Yeah, well, yeah, the water. If it is an island, the water is definitely milk for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
But I like your idea though. There's a, I think what I'm getting out of this is every sport has a theme to it. So there's the Captain Crunch game, whatever.
yeah,
that
it's
might
literally
be.
like if I want to play the racing game, I'm gonna go to Captain Crunch Land. If I'm gonna play the ping pong game, I'm gonna go to Halloween
Right.
Land, and like from there you could do a story where it's like, oh well, you have to get this many gold medals, and then you have to fight Count Chocula, and Count Chocula's busted because it's a he's a boss fight kids game. Because I think there has to be a disconnect between character and sport, like because it can't be like in this one you're gonna kick around a crunch berry. No, it has to be like actual soccer, actual
right.
like
I'm with you there.
like yeah. But I think I think there's like I'm trying to think of like I think there's room for like a snowboarding level with like a icing based I forget what they're called,
or
but-
sugar.
or sugar. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
We got it. Okay, so I think what we have to do is nail down all the franchises that you listed. Give them a sport. Obviously, the Halloween mascots are one. They're not getting their own individual sport.
So
But
I think that Captain Crunch should definitely be go-karts, as a reference to that old Captain Crunch video game where you like train a crunch berry or whatever. I don't know why, but I feel pretty strongly that the Halloween mascot should be ping pong. I don't know why that is.
Okay.
But
It's
that
a kooky sport for a kooky.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I think
Tony's got to be soccer.
Tony has to be soccer. Yeah, it has to be absolutely. And then what else did I say? The B. I feel like the B is baseball. I don't know why. I'm just like the
That would
powers
be
that be are moving
hysterical
me.
to have him hold a bat
Yeah.
full scale.
Well, I think what we're describing is a story mode and a multiplayer mode, and I think in multiplayer mode you play as all your favorite characters,
Right.
but I think in story mode you play as your like only spent a few
Avatar.
minutes on it, create a character. Yeah.
Lucky sport is hide and seek.
Oh my god.
Sure, why not?
Well, is there competitive sports?
Well, I think
hide
you're
and seek?
timed. Well,
Okay.
sure. I mean, if you want to go like Olympic or national sports, yeah, there is no. I don't think there's a competitive hide and seek league, but there can be a silly one. It's a kids game.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Who-
you know
who
what? He
else
gets
did
to
I-
hide on the whole map. Lucky's hiding somewhere on the map. Go find him.
Oh, I like
The
that.
overworld.
I like that. Tricks Rabbit?
Tricks Rabbit. Got to throw. It's got to be. We can't have ping pong and hide. And now we got to have a real sport.
Mm-mm. A lot of ping pongers just clicked off the stream.
Okay. Trampoline's not a real sport. Oh my. This is my wife. I love you so much. We're talking like I know we don't watch sports. I know you and I don't watch sports. I understand these no, trampolining is not an Olympic sport.
Oh wait! Oh my God!
it
I'm
really?
So sorry.
Is it actually?
I'm so sorry. I fucked up. I don't. Maybe it is. I don't know. It sounds like it is.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about that.
I totally fucked up. Buzzy the bee can't be baseball. Baseball has to be the Cookie Crisp dog. He literally played baseball in the commercials.
Oh yeah.
He's literally a baseball dog. A reformed criminal, as we all know, but he is a baseball character.
Okay.
And I think that what we should do with the Applejack, Apple, and Cinnamon characters.
Okay. Well, now you're
is that-
getting into my DLC.
I think that we should put those characters in the trash because they suck and they're racist and they shouldn't be near our games at all.
What about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal
What is
pieces?
their? Oh, that's right. They like eat each other and shit. Oh yeah, they're absolutely in there. Yeah.
Competitive eating?
Competitive eating
No.
is bad.
Yeah. Well, if you do it right, it's not. But nobody does. Except the one, I forget his name, but the one dude who...
his name's Joey Chestnut, and he's actually in the news.
He is in the news, and that's
Because
not
he
who I was
just-
talking about. I was talking about his competitor, the Japanese man, whose name
Oh,
I can't remember.
Kobayashi.
Yes, yes, you're right. I
Yeah.
don't know why you know these names, but yes.
They're
I just watched
famous.
a documentary on him.
They're famous, bro. Joey Chestnut just signed with not Nathan's, so he can't compete in the Nathan's hot dog
Oh, is
eating
that the
competition
issue?
anymore. Yeah,
Okay.
he signed with a brand that's not Nathan's, so Nathan's was like, okay, then you can fuck clean off of our Nathan's hot dog
Right.
like eating competition.
Now you're getting into my DLC, says Cold Logic. Oh my God. Oh, I thought that was Fire Striker saying it for a third time. It was Langwell asking. Okay.
Ooh.
We still need one for Tricks, and we need one for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I thought of two more very important high profile
Oh God, okay.
Toucan Sam
Oh shit.
and fucking my boys Snap Crackle Pop.
Yeah. What's Snap Crackle Poppy baseball?
Snap Crackle Pop the
No, okay.
dog from
Oh, right.
from Chips Ahoy, whose name is I think just Chips Ahoy. He's baseball. I think Snap Crackle Pop have got to be like a team sport. They've got to be like they can be track and field. They can be running because you pass the thing to each other.
Yes,
right?
that's perfect.
Tricks Rabbit There's got to be. I feel
Everybody
very,
wants him to be trampoline. Everybody in chat wants him to be trampoline.
Trix Rabbit can absolutely be trampoline. I'm comfortable with that. I feel very strongly that basketball should be in this game. Are we comfortable making Toucan Sam the basketball one?
Yeah, why not?
Island-themed basketball adventures.
Yeah, with Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam, the Toucan Man.
Follow
his nose.
I love this time. Exactly. Time for my favorite part. We didn't talk mechanics. There's too many sport. They're all going to have different mechanics. And Tony the Tiger is going to teach you how to play all of the different games. Time to come up with a name for this game. And if chat has any ideas, throw them out there.
I have a name for a game that'll sell a lot of money.
No, well, it's not this game, no. But it's not this game.
What if our serial mascot sports game was called Pocket Sheldon? Then we're lying to people. What could it be? So it could be called. It has to be like.
Ooh, Rice Krispie guys should be curling. There are 3 guys for curling.
Isn't curling not popular? How do you video game?
I think it's
curling?
gotten substantially more popular. Well, I think you pick what part you want to play as. Like if we're talking story mode, it's you and 2 teammates, and I mean there have been games that do shit like that. Oh, what do we got? We got not me this time. Hold on, the right free curling, and now a quick word from our sponsor.
Don't say
I got it.
Click the timer. God damn it!
Curling is an Olympic sport.
Oh no,
I
know
do
it is.
this
I just
time.
thought it was boring and hated, but it sounds like it's
No, people are really getting into curling.
That's
I think
cool.
when it started, people didn't like it, but like so curling, you got the I believe it's granite or marble. It's a block of a stone.
Yeah.
And you got the sweeper who slows it down, and it's essentially what's that game where you just toss the puck?
Shuffleboard.
It's shuffleboard on ice.
Now, what are these people doing?
They're slowing it down.
Okay.
And you slow it down as much, like depending on the throw. Y'all are from the north. Y'all are from further north than me and don't like curling. I didn't say I don't like curling.
It's not that I don't like curling. It's that I don't watch the Olympics.
The
problem with Kellogg Champions is that not all of these
they're not all Kellogg's.
Are owned by Kellogg's. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, it's stuck to the thing. Sorry, I'll stop fucking with it. Not all. There's Post. There's
Oh, you're right. I had it backwards. They're speeding it up. They're smooth. They're making the ice smoother so it goes faster.
Got it. Okay. So combined, the 3 of them make it so that the puck, I'm assuming it's called, goes to where they want it to go. So the ice provides friction, which slows the slider.
Right. So if you make it smoother, it's going to slide more sufficiently to where you want it to go.
So the puck, if that's what it's called, I apologize.
Sweepers are getting the ice shaves out of the way. Yeah, exactly.
So the puck is made out of a material that specifically roughens up the ice? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's not made out of a. It's actually made out of a smooth stone.
Okay.
So it can glide. Also, my wrong wasn't meant to read that aggressive. Oh no! No, it's okay. Totally okay. But yeah, the rock is smooth, so it can glide. The sweepers are there to speed it up, and there's 2 sweepers, 1 guy throwing or gliding.
What about the sugar? We can't use the word Olympics, can we?
I don't think so.
What about the sugar games? The sugary... No.
Mothers won't buy it.
Why not?
You can't put sugar in the title.
You can't put sugar in but the sugar's on the cereal.
I know, but they want to forget about that.
Oh, okay. Then we'll call it Totally Healthy. We'll give your kids big bones ball. Colon.
Oh.
Never mind. We have 2 minutes left.
Oh.
No colon. Can't include my new my award-winning idea.
There's only one place in the world that the stones come from. The stone
that's
comes from.
interesting.
That is really interesting.
Like on planet Earth, like they're like
I guess so.
Like as in like part of the ground that they like. Is that what you mean?
I guess.
We
I
need
didn't
a-
say Cold Logic did.
No, I know. We need a name for our game. Do we need the word cereal in the title at all?
No.
Or maybe we lean into the other.
The-
maybe it's
I got it.
Yeah, go for it.
The Milk Bowl.
The milk bowl, because the bowl where you put the milk in cereal and you're in a bowl the whole time, but bowl is also a sports thing. That's fantastic.
Yes.
The milk bowl. It's Ailsa Craig granite.
Interesting. So I was right with granite, just a very specific kind of granite. The Milk Bowl.
The milk bowl. Do we need? I love the milk bowl.
Thank
Do
you.
we need a subtitle, or is it self-explanatory? Like, do you see the milk bowl, and then you see your best friends, Captain Crunch and Buzzy the Knowledge Bug, that's not what he's called, and the Snap, Crackle, Pop, Rice Krispies guys,
I mean-
and the world's strongest fictional character, Tony the Tiger, and you say, this must be a serial sports game.
I mean, if you want to really drive home the point, you could say the Milk Bowl. No, there's nothing else.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
thinking
you could just
also-
get across the idea that it's more than one game.
Everything else would be derivative. Like, if we did, like, the milk bowl sports party, like, that's not, you don't need that second part.
Right.
The
The Milk Bowl.
milk bowl, yeah, starring all your favorite characters.
Write
like
it down.
Lucky and the Honey Smacks frog and Sugar Bear and Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Timer's up. Okay, so you got it. That is a game concept, completely out of thin air. I don't know if that segment has a title, but we made a game.
We've just been calling it Thunder and Lightning Make
Make
a
a game.
game. And now, without further ado,
Of course,
Allow
it was
me-
always going to end with this.
allow me to go into incognito mode. Enough memeing about Sheldon Cooper and the lucrative nature of his fucking face.
Should we do an Ebert review as well?
Is our movie podcast going away?
Oh no, it's not. It's staying, isn't it?
I think it is.
Okay, then never mind.
But it's going to be a situational
Yeah.
case
It's
by
gonna
case.
be. It's not going to be a constant. But
the
it'll
next
be
time you see us talk about a movie,
It'll be
it'll
Deadpool
be
and-
Deadpool and Wolverine.
It'll be Deadpool and Wolverine for sure.
So I've gone incognito, and I know that you're
Okay.
thinking, why have I
This-
gone incognito?
This
That's because
segment does
I
have a name.
I have navigated to goop.com for a segment we like to call Goop Troop. Not the last time you're going to see this segment by any means, but this is a segment where we go to goop.com, which is a snake oil racket marketed by actress of stage and screen Gwyneth Paltrow, most well-known, I'd say, at this point, for her role as Pepper Potts in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She has a health, beauty, fashion, and wellness snake oil racket. And basically the name of the game is I'm going to find a product. I'm going to find some crazy product. And I'm going to tell Chris and I'm going to tell everyone in chat everything about this product. And then at the end, Chris and everybody in chat who wishes to is going to try and guess the price. A little bit of important information. The prices are fucking bonkers expensive, and they're never normal. Ever. I think we got one normal once.
Yeah, we've gotten we get surprised occasionally.
Give me a moment
Okay.
while I browse this website.
All right, so what Thunder is doing right this minute is trying to find either the raunchiest or the wildest thing he can find currently on the site. Unfortunately, we're not quite in the wild, wild west that was Goop.com.
There's been some behind closed doors lawsuits.
Yes, absolutely, because you used to be able to buy vampire repellent.
Not a joke.
Not a
a bit.
Used to be able to buy vampire repellent. Can't anymore. The vagina candles that smells apparently like vaginas are still there, and I believe that there's other scents you can get now.
All vagina themed.
Yes, but it's not as wacky as it used to be, but there's still some insanely priced stuff and still some bizarre stuff as well. She went from I'm gonna sell the weirdest shit to I'm gonna sell some niche overpriced shit that sometimes you can't even tell what it is. have you found an item?
So I went to this section called Gwyneth's Picks, and I've
Mhm.
decided that it's not right for what we're doing because
Okay.
it's a lot of like skin creams and stuff like that.
Okay.
This. Okay, I've got to do this one. It's not the craziest thing we've ever done, like Chris said. This segment is worse now because of this site is worse. But I went to the whatever it's called, pleasure shop. I went to the
Yes.
sex toy section.
Yes. Yeah.
And I found a pillow.
Ooh.
So this
Just
is
a
a
plain
this
ass
is
pillow.
a pillow. I do want to reiterate it was in the sex shop part
Yep.
of
Yep.
the,
No, I'm keeping that in mind.
So it's called the White Queen pillowcase. I'm sorry, this is just a case.
Oh.
White Queen pillowcase.
The title is the title could go places.
So, it's not here for some reason, but in the description when I clicked on it, it said "for better hair" in all caps.
Okay.
But that is not present here for some reason. So, product details. Made of a pure mulberry silk, this skin-coddling pillowcase truly qualifies as a beauty treatment. It supports smooth skin and discourages split ends, somehow, as the fibers don't catch or crease the way cotton or linen can. That's the whole description. 100% mulberry silk, standard queen size, machine wash, delicate, lay flat to dry. Psychotic. So this is just a pillowcase. I thought it was a whole ass pillow.
So
The box says anti-aging, anti-sleep crease, anti-bedhead.
but they didn't explain how. They just said
They
we
just said
made
it's
it out
made
of a
of-
better
They
material
just said it's made out of silk, and that's why.
that like doesn't. Okay. Okay. I've heard all the bullshit I need to hear. They named material by name, which means it's got to be more money than expected. I'm going to put down $80. I think this is going to be $80. Chat, feel free to throw your prices in. What do you think the White Queen pillow?
Got it. And I do want to say this, because this is fascinating. I just noticed it. In the recommended items, like bought together,
Yeah.
there is a White King pillowcase.
Oh.
It is not the same price, oddly enough.
Okay. So we got 200 in chat. We got 90 in chat. For a top-notch product like that, we got to be talking $350 minimum. Okay, Cold Logic. All right, okay. Let's hear it.
So this is an important question. Just to double check, we are not doing Price is Right rules. So it's closest period, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Closest period.
Then I believe Mason wins because
Okay.
the White Queen pillowcase is $89.
You bitch! You piece of shit! Oh, he
You-
always
you-
does that.
This is partially your fault for all those years ago saying let's not do Price is Right rules, because you would have won that one because he went over, but he wins. Now I just
Son
have
of a
to see.
bitch.
The White King pillowcase is $110.
Okay.
It's the same description. This is the same product.
Oh, really?
Oh,
But
I'm
just a
sorry,
different
I'm
size.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's a different
I'm-
size.
I'm dumb. King and queen are bed sizes.
Yeah.
I thought they were meaning this is the male version of the pillow.
No,
and
no.
this is the
I thought that at
stupid.
first too, but then we got into it and it made more sense.
I'm dumb.
That's a steal. I'm
What
getting one,
the
says Cold Logic.
Fuck.
Let us know how your silky smooth hair is in skin, I think.
What the fuck am I looking at, bro?
Oh, do we have another
this?
goodie? Now
These
he's on
are
a roll.
called relationship status cocktail napkins.
Love it. Okay, well now we got to do it.
Yeah, we're doing it. No,
Okay.
we're doing it.
Okay.
We're absolutely doing it. How many? I have to. These heart-shaped linen cocktail napkins are embroidered with single or taken. They're perfect for a Valentine's
There's
Day.
other options, but okay.
No, well, no, fuck, no. Goop said there isn't. So, They're perfect for a Valentine's Day party and a good way to suss out whether your crush is single. No, it isn't. 100% linen with cotton thread, approximately 6 by 6 inches, hand wash, set of 4. So this is the entire.
You get 4 of
You
them.
get 4, 2 taken and 2 single.
That's an awkwardly small party for somebody who's trying to hook up with somebody. Also, God forbid there's 3 single people at the party.
That's yeah. Maybe they're double-sided, but it doesn't say that. So I can only assume they aren't.
Right. Still not helping the quantity,
And
even if they are.
Apparently these are reusable napkins because you can hand wash them. Little confusing to call them napkins. I think I'm going to use this and then throw it away. And the other reason I brought this, besides the fact that it's a crazy, stupid item, is that it is on sale right now. So I'm going to need the original price.
Ooh, we've never done this. I like it.
And the sale price that it is right now. We've done that once before, I believe.
We got a few things in chat. Languel says there are pillowcases specifically for people with curly hair, and they are not cheap. I believe that. I don't think this will help you. This one will help you, but I believe that. Cold Logic says, I'm jealous of that woman. She lives in a world where all her BS is absolute fact, and I just wish I had that kind of confidence. Well, this is the perfect bit for you because we agree wholeheartedly with everything you just said. And this whole bit exists that someday, one day, this bit will not die until that site is taken down.
You know how, like, Batman has the Joker?
Yeah.
And
I thought Roger Ebert was our Joker.
No. Well, like, he can be yours. But you know how Batman has the Joker and fucking Captain Kirk has Khan.
Yeah.
And Sheldon, as we all know, has the guy from the comic book store. My guy from the comic book store is Gwyneth Paltrow. She is my arch nemesis, and I will stop at nothing to take her down.
You heard it here first. That would come in handy at weddings, but says Cold Logic. Well, you would have to bring that particular napkin to the party. Well, I think the idea is that they already have
at
them.
your house,
or it's at your house, or you assume. God forbid you go to a party and they don't have them. How embarrassing!
How am I gonna tell what people are single and what people are taken?
Right.
Well, I've been happily married for 6 years, so I'll take the single napkin, and now there's one left. Sorry. It's stupid. It's stupid.
I think you're right.
She's
they have
stupid.
to be double-sided.
It doesn't say they are, though, so I'm led to believe they are.
Fair enough.
No, actually, fuck that. It literally says these heart-shaped linen cocktail napkins are embroidered with single or taken.
Oh, you're right.
It says that shit.
You're right.
I think it literally is just this. 2 taken
That's
napkins
even
and 2
worse.
single napkins.
Cold Logic says you'd have to make your own with a Sharpie like a heathen.
Or just spend more money and buy more. Buy 9 sets of 4.
Well, I'm so curious what they cost. So they are reusable, right? Linen. We know that they're reusable.
Yeah, you wipe your gross, grimy, rich face with it, and then you hand wash it. In the sink, I guess.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
So the asking
A
price
set of
and then
4.
what they're on sale for.
Okay, the asking price is $50. The sale price is $30. We got Languel with 120 original and 75 on sale. Yes, Cold Logic for a set of 4. I know I said a ridiculous price. I know Languel said a ridiculous price. But these are for a set of 4. I want some, I'm guessing like 30. Oh, I didn't read that. That was Cold Logic earlier. Sorry. So we have Cold Logic's guess. So give us. So is that the original price or is that the sale price? Because we need 2 this time.
And remind me yours again.
I said 50 and on sale for 30. Fire Striker says 105 original and 80 sale. Oh, I guess kind of low is what I'm guessing. Although Cold Logic's with me. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, what is
45 regular, says Cold Logic. So Cold Logic's got 45 regular, 30 on sale.
Okay, say yours again.
Mine is 50 regular, 30 on sale.
Okay. So,
Guessing those are the only 2 that matter.
Yeah, sorry, everybody else. That means that Lightning is the winner. Because these napkins...
I almost never win.
They're... if I do some quick math here, they're $12 a napkin because these 4 napkins are $48. And they're on sale for $14.40. So a crazy sale.
Holy shit.
More than 50% off.
That's a bargain.
That is a bargain. I will say, I don't think I would pay $14.40 full price for 4 fucking creeper napkins.
GG says cold. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You were close though. First time playing. You were super
yeah,
close.
that was good.
Okay, first of all, insane. I was being obnoxious because that's how you're supposed to play the game. But insane price.
Mm-hmm.
But $14.95, that's almost realistic. Still super expensive, but like, if you really want them, if you're gonna have a cute little Valentine's date and you're bringing your 2 fucking single friends and you wanna really rub it in their face, then I guess get these napkins.
Because here's the thing about the $14.50 price point. If I go to the grocery store and I'm in
Good
the
game
napkin,
to you as well, Cold
if I'm in the napkin section and I see $14.40 for napkins, that's pretty good. And then I'm like, oh, it's only 4 of them. Oh, but they're reusable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
if they're
that's
nice enough. Maybe I'll
right,
do that.
right. Hot damn.
Do we want one more, or do we want to call it there?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
If you have a good one.
Well, now I feel like I...
No, I mean, if you don't, you don't. Maybe we do a Roger Ebert. Oh, no, we're still keeping the movie
I mean, we
podcast.
could still do one, because we're going to do Goop in the new podcast, I'm pretty sure, right?
We're doing everything in the new podcast. We're gonna lay it out better for everybody.
You know what? Let's do a Roger Ebert's Critic Corner.
Okay. So, for those of you watching who might not know who Roger Ebert is,
I have one already queued up from like weeks ago. That I meant to share with you. Yes, I have one right here. I'm already ready to go.
beautiful. Roger Ebert is hailed as one of the best movie critics that ever existed. But if you do a slight bit research further, he was insane and a horrendous writer. He sucked at writing, and he didn't really
have comfortable in his job market that he was in control of.
Exactly, and he lived for 200 years, which didn't help either.
Yeah, he was the last living Lich King. And he certainly looks like one. Okay.
This motherfucker reviewed Sleeping Beauty is the joke. That came out in like fucking 45 or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
And died reviewing Transformers.
He died in 2013.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a review that... So basically what happened was I was playing Cine 2 Nerdle. I found out about a movie I've never heard of. Okay. I said, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to go to Wikipedia, see what people thought. And then they were like, it got good reviews, blah, blah, blah. And then I go to the part of every Wikipedia article for every movie where it's like, here's what Roger Ebert's thought. And it was the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Oh, I can't wait.
So this is a movie called In the Mouth of Madness.
Okay.
Which is a
I was going to ask for a description, but this motherfucker's going to give us one.
It's a John Carpenter directed Sam Neill.
Oh, so it's old.
Sam Neill starring. Yeah, this is from 1995.
Okay.
Not knowing anything about the movie, Chris, how many stars do you think Roger Ebert gave In the Mouth of Madness? Just as a reminder, Roger Ebert, because he is a certified batshit insane person, does movie reviews not out of 10 or 5, but out of 4 stars.
Cold Logic says that's a good movie. I've never seen it.
It's on my list of I think I'm going to really like it.
Okay, cool. So this guess is completely out of the blue. But since this guy's a piece of shit, I'm going to say 1.5.
Close. 2 out of 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that could be between anywhere from 50 to 75% that he liked it. Thank you, Roger Ebert. Actually, I'm sorry. That could be anywhere between 25 and 50.
So this is kind of short, so I think I'm just going to read the whole thing this time. Especially because neither of us have seen the movie, so maybe we'll get a little
idea.
Stephen King has a lot of fun playing with the line between reality and fiction. His
That he does.
his Misery was a story of a fan who takes a horror writer's work a little too seriously, and now here is a movie to turn the tables on King. John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness begins with the disappearance of a horror writer named Sutter Kane, whose latest book has caused some of its readers to go mad. The book is a bestseller, and when stores sell out, they're besieged by angry mobs. Parenthetical, it is a sign of our times, I suppose, that citizens are fanned into a frenzy by a book even before they read it. Enter an insurance fraud investigator named John Trent, played by Sam Neill, who is sitting in the window of a coffee shop one day when a man across the street picks up an axe, walks through traffic, and slams the axe through the shop window. In parentheses, this shot, showing a man approaching in the background while a quiet conversation proceeds unaware in the foreground, is one of the movie's best.
So we're getting a scene for scene from this motherfucker.
So far.
Now. Okay, great. Fantastic.
Turns out the would-be axe murderer is Sutter Kane's former agent. As an epidemic of apparent paranoid schizophrenia spreads, fueled by the latest Kane novel, we meet Kane's publisher, played by Charlton Heston, and his book editor, named Linda Stiles, played by Julie Carmen. She hires Trent to investigate the apparent disappearance. No, don't die yet. Don't die yet.
Oh.
It'll have an end eventually.
Okay.
She hires Trent to investigate the apparent disappearance of Kane. She wants a fraud investigator because she suspects everything is not as it seems. No kidding. That's that's what he said, not me. This whole paragraph is one sentence. Now the movie lives off into fantasy as Trent and Stiles go in search of Kane. There are a lot of cross references to Stephen King, as when Trent cleverly pieces together a map of New Hampshire out of the cover of Kane's books, and when the town named Hobbs Corner figures heavily. Don't actually hurt yourself, please. Just as Castle Rock is the locale of many King's stories. As Trent and Stiles drive through the night, strange nightmares apparitions appear by the roadside, innocent ones like kids on bicycles, and more disturbing ones like ghouls. They arrive at... that's not how he's told me to say it, I just like the word ghouls.
Well, we all know that's how he said
it. They arrive at a town that is not on any map, check in at an inn with weird creatures in the basement, and are constantly startled by
This is all one sentence?
that leap in front... in from out of frame, the oldest trick in the horror movie book. That was all one sentence. They arrive at town, up until then, was all one sentence. It's about here, still fairly into the film, that In the Mouth of Madness begins to lose its way. The notion of a book that drives its readers mad is intriguing, especially in a movie where no one thinks to take it off sale. But after the heroes arrive in Hobbs Corner, what we essentially have is a horror house movie in which the protagonists creep along while creatures leap out at them.
So, hold on. Just for anybody who hasn't done one of these with us before, I know what you're thinking. You said, guys, I thought you said this was going to be a review. Right now, this is just a brief description, and you would be absolutely correct. We promise, though, that this is how he sets up his reviews. He starts with a brief, and by brief, I'm being polite. I mean overly exasperated description of the movie that he saw. So you don't have to see it.
I assume at a certain point, to a certain extent, this is what movie reviews were back then. Like, there's not...
But if they were, it's his fault, because he's fucking older than dirt.
The novelist Sutter Kane, played by Jürgen Prochnow, does eventually turn up with lines like, quote, "More people believe in my work than the Bible," end quote. But not much is done to develop him, and the movie does what no horror movie can afford to do, which is play tennis without a net. Stories like this needs rules. It's not enough to send the beleaguered hero on a roller coaster ride through shocking images. One wonders how In the Mouth of Madness might have turned out if the script had contained even a little more wit and ambition. The fact that the book was driving its readers mad might have provided an opening for some entertaining satire. The Charlton Heston character, a publisher who stands to make millions by selling a book, might have been expanded into more of a hypocrite. What about The Government? Is a book that makes you paranoid protected by free speech? The movie starts out with a lot of intriguing ideas and then sidesteps most of them in order to provide a special effects sideshow that looks inspired by the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Ironically, the most recent Elm Street movie, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, about a movie director who finds that his horror films are seeping into real life, covers similar ground in a much more original way, and it has better special effects. That is the whole ass review for In the Mouth of Madness.
Okay, I got a few things to say. Number one, Cold Logic somewhere in there said Matthew McConaughey, and I think they are referring to the fact that he is probably in the movie, But if not, and they just wanted to say Matthew McConaughey midway through that, same. Yeah, just
Yeah, he's
whatever.
cool.
It's
Driving on a Lincoln or whatever.
it's the same amount of logic that that entire thing. By the way, that was short. I know Thunder said we have a short one for you, and then we read
talked
10
for
minutes of a
5
book.
whole minutes. Yeah, that was short.
That was short. You know what it wasn't though? A review. I didn't get his opinion anywhere in there.
I'd say maybe 2 sentences of this was an actual review. The one where he says that it needed a little more wit and ambition, and the one where he unfortunately compared it to Nightmare on Elm Street because he refuses to critique a piece of art without comparing it to other pieces of art.
Yeah, it can't just be its own thing. Cold Logic did think Matthew McConaughey was in it, but it was a different movie that they're trying to find. It sounds very Lovecrafty. Well, the way he explains it, it is. Is it actually?
Supposedly it is very
okay.
Lovecrafty.
Still a good movie, though, says Cold Logic. I'd watch it, says Langwell. Yeah, I mean, frankly, you know what's funny? Okay, I've never seen this movie before. We're sitting here doing this review. I have no opinion walking out of this on this film. Like, I'll watch it because my friends and shit are telling me to watch it, and I trust y'all's opinion. But, like, he did not sway me one way or another.
I forgot to mention this. This is the reason I read that. There's a bit of info you need about the movie.
Okay.
This is in no way a Stephen King book.
Oh, my God.
And also, my dude done mention Lovecraft even though this is not just Lovecraftian, this is a Lovecraftian movie. This is literally an H.P. Lovecraft story. An adaptation is the word I was looking for. It's an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation, has nothing to do with Stephen King.
Holy shit. Got him.
Got him.
What a piece of shit. Fucking Roger Ebert ass bitch. May you rest in peace.
The main theme, you're not going to want to watch this movie anymore.
There's no Stephen King, says Langwell, all caps?
No, Stephen King is not involved in the creation of this movie, of the source material. It's a John Carpenter film written by Michael DeLuca, which is crazy.
That's my dad.
Most of your name.
Oh, it's also most of my name.
And starring Sam Neill and Charlton Heston, and it has nothing to do with... It has nothing to do with Stephen King, and Roger Ebert's review had nothing to do with H.P. Lovecraft, this is literally an adaptation of a Lovecraft story. Also, fun fact, because now I'm just browsing the Wikipedia article, the film's main theme, heard during the opening credits, was inspired by Metallica's song Enter Sandman. I thought it was Metallica's Enter Sandman, and I was like, what a weird thing to do.
Cold Logic says, I had it confused with it's so small. Frailty, which isn't even remotely close to the same plot, but still Matthew McConaughey. Yes, exactly.
Fair enough. Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar, mentioned earlier.
Yes. Also in The Big Bang Theory. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you see me think about it? Like, I don't know if I've never seen that fucking show. I did what I think we all did. I watched 3 episodes and I was like, oh, this sucks. Goodbye.
Well,
I was excited for that show. I was like, oh, it looks so good. And then I watched it. I was like, oh, no. I'm talking way back, like when it first came out. I'm in like the 9th or 10th grade.
We do have Fansvid in chat. I do want to remind you.
Okay. They can have their opinions.
Yeah.
And I can have mine.
Okay. As long as you respect
previously, of course. I respect everyone's opinion. As previously stated in this podcast, my opinion is that show's dookie and shouldn't exist.
Talk about Pocket Sheldon again.
Do you want me to?
No.
Okay. I could, because
I bet you could. We talked for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
40 whole minutes.
Yeah, probably more when you...
Oh, yeah, well, when you... Probably close to a full hour
we
of
talked
this
about it for
2.5 hour
straight
podcast.
minutes.
Right, yes.
Which is kind of fucked, because it's Pride Month, so we should have really thought about that, about talking about it for 40 straight minutes, rather than 40 gay or perhaps pan or bisexual minutes. It was a dumb joke. It was... wordplay, you know?
So that
That's how my brain works.
was our final podcast in this format. Like we said, you're still going to get all the content you love here on Thunder and Lightning Gaming, but
And
just
more,
in a new way.
hopefully,
And
if
more.
everything goes according to plan.
I do quickly want to thank everybody in chat. You guys were awesome. You guys made this final podcast really cool.
Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, let's plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.